Bounce to the outside, got a great little kick out block, a touch block, and deep downfield for the Demons, helping them out.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. We do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged, the stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you to the Lions Den here at Bishop Ryan Catholic School as we bring you a girl-boy basketball doubleheader tonight here on the PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson. Glad to have you along as we bring you coverage of the Lions playing host to their rivals down Highway 52, the Velva Aggies in town. Up first will be the girls contest, and then we'll follow that up with the boys game to follow here on the PSP Network tonight. Glad to have you along here on a very busy week of action here on the PSP Network. As you've been following along through social media, you've noticed a lot of stuff on the schedule, and you look at that schedule even for tonight. Minot North in action. They're hosting Bismarck. Owen Patterson there with that girl-boy basketball doubleheader. Also, Minot High playing host to Bismarck Century. Nick Holberg on the call of that one, taking place at Magic City campus. Dallas Hanson, one of the new additions to the PSP Network in Williston, for a WDA matchup between Jamestown and Williston. And then, of course, I'm here to bring you this Division B contest. Tomorrow, of course, more basketball of the Division B variety. A couple boys games. Todd Domreys will be in Glen Ullin for the Glen Ullin Hebron 1, hosting Wilton Wing, the Miners. And I'll be headed out to Des Lacs, where a game tonight at 1 and 11. So it should be a good one here tonight.
Offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/familybirthcenter. Trinity Health, making more possible.
If it's fire damage, Agent Fred Iron. From burnt to unburnt, he does that.
Our history sets us on our path. From the moment we're born, we begin our walk through life. We learn so we can discover. We find our passion and develop our skills. We build relationships. We start thinking about what we're going to leave behind to those we love. Let our legacy help shape yours. First International Bank and Trust. No matter your place in life, we can help you live first.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold up! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
From the 26-yard line, nearing the Serve Pro red zone, are the Demons already. Handoff, Henke. Dances in the hole, now he speeds and bursts outside, accelerates to the 20, 15, 10, 2 touches, 2 touchdowns.
Carter Henke, this time they go left, and he just does what he does so well is he read the block. It wasn't off tackle, it wasn't off the guard on the inside, and he took his time, then he bounced to the outside, got a great little kick out block, a touch block, and deep downfield for the Demons.
Hey, welcome back here to the Lions Den at Bishop Ryan High School as you get ready for the girls' contests. Trying to work out some issues with the broadcast. As you probably noticed, we've dropped a little bit here early on here in our pregame and stuff like that. So we're trying to figure out the internet connection and make sure that stays solid and that we can continue on the air here through our double-header broadcast this evening. So we appreciate your patience as we work through that. And again, we thank the folks here at Bishop Ryan and all the schools that we go to of being so generous and allowing us to utilize their internet to make sure we get the broadcast on the air. So hopefully things are good to go here for the rest of the night. Up first, again, the girls' contest. As again, the Aggies at 1-11 take on the Lions at 4-8 on the season. As we look at, speaking of girls basketball, the latest Division B girls basketball poll, Benson County remains number 1. Kenmare Bowbells is in at number 2 this week. You see the Tioga Pirates there, undefeated on the season, in at number 3. Central McLean and Berthold rounding out the top 5. Berthold, of course, the highest ranking team out of this district, out of District 6, that is undefeated as well. Mayport CG, Washburn, Bowman County, Hatton, Northwood, and Sargent County rounding out the top 10 in the poll this week. And Garrison, Lemoore, Litchfield, Marion, Linton HMB, and Oaks are teams that are still receiving votes in the poll but not cracking the top 10. The girls' top 10 brought to you by Jerome's Collision Center. Of course, that's voted on by the North Dakota Associated Press, Sportscasters, and Sports Writers Association. We'll take a quick pregame timeout. Back to take a look at your starting lineups as we get you ready for tonight's contest here between the Aggies and the Lions, coming up here on the PSP Network.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
The
dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Welcome back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here on the PSP Network. Timely service that won't slow you down is what you get with Valvoline Instant Oil Change. No appointment is needed. You can just stay in your car and drive through. Takes about 15 minutes, and the techs there will change your oil, check all of your fluids and essentials, and then have you on your way. It's quick, it's easy, and it is affordable. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, they're located in Modern and Bismarck. You can find more information online, VIOC.com. Starting lineups for the girls contest here this evening. And we start off with a look at the visitors, the Velva Aggies, who come in under head coach Taylor Kirkhorn in her first season, assisted by Jacob Efforts. 1-11 on the year, and the starters for them will be Evelyn Selzler, 5'8 freshman at a guard. Also, Lainey Volochenko, a 5'10 sophomore at a forward. At another guard position is Anna Harden, a 5'7 junior. Lila McCassin, a 5'11 senior at a guard, wears number 22. And Riley Weniger, a 5'8 senior at a forward. The other Aggies on the roster, Brecca Schwan, Jenna Lonis, Emma Ballas, also Leah Volochenko, Kate Boudry, Grace Ballas, Tylee Harden, Chloe Cadwell, Emily Euland, and Maya Davis. Aggies are averaging just about 37 points tonight and defensively giving up about 53.5 points per ball game. And again, in district play right now, they are 0-5 and looking for their first win of the season here tonight. Meanwhile, for the home team on the scoreboard, the Bishop Ryan Lions coming in under head coach Cole Edwards, assisted by Kelly Burgo and Pat Hardy, 4-8 on the year. And their starters, Olivia DeMars, 5'5 senior guard. Toshi Udekwe is a 5'6 junior guard. Violet DeMars is a 5'6 senior guard. Elena Johansson, a 5'11 senior forward. And Haley Schwan, a 5'8 junior forward. The other Lions, Taylor Britnell, Cambry Zwock, Bentley Schneider, Viosa Mani, Christian Bruner, also Shiloh Christensen, Elsie Braun, Cece Johansson, and Taylor Lundeen. The Lions on the season have averaged about 40 points per ball game and defensively giving up about 47.5 points per night. In district play right now, they are 3-2 on the season. Your starting lineups brought to you by the UPS store. Those girls standings for District 6 right now. We mentioned the Berthold Bombers, which are ranked in the top 10 in the state in the poll. All Lansford Sherwood currently 5-1 in district play. Surrey Mustangs also have just one defeat. They're 3-1. And then got a number of teams right now at 3-2 in district play, including TGU, our Redeemers, Glenburn, and Bishop Ryan Lions here. And then with one win so far in district play is Harvey Wells County, Drake Anamoose, and West of Newburgh, with Velva looking for their first win yet here in district play. The District 6 girls standings as they stand, brought to you by Trusted Tire and Auto. A final pregame timeout. We'll return to tip this one off between the Aggies and the Lady Lions. Coming up next here on the PSP Network.
Property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling. It's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back. We elevate every space.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Welcome back to the Lions Den as we're just about ready to get things underway here this evening. Glad to have you along here this evening. Jonas Nelson with you. Chad Olson on camera for us tonight here on the PSP Network for our broadcast this evening. And we'll have the opening prayer coming up here, the national anthem, as we honor America. And we say a big thank you, of course, to all of our service members along with their families. And also, of course, to all of our veterans and their families so that we can enjoy the freedoms we have here in the United States, including the freedom to gather together and enjoy a great contest like this. So, our opening prayer, Olivia DeMars will bring us that prayer.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, Almighty and eternal God, as we come together for this contest, we ask you to pour out your Holy Spirit upon these athletes. Keep them safe from injury and harm, and instill within them a deep respect for each other. We also ask you to bestow upon them in abundance the virtue of excellence, and let them compete with true joy in their hearts. Lastly, we ask you, Lord Jesus, to reward them for their perseverance, by leading us all to the joy and peace of your kingdom, where you live with the Father and the Holy Spirit, God forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
We said having our national anthem before the boys game, so now it is time.
All right, so a national anthem will be done before the boys contest, which gives us a final opportunity to say a big thank you to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, our pregame show sponsor here on the PSP Network, and encourage you to stop in and use their service. They don't waste your time or theirs. Their technicians typically perform a full oil change in about 15 minutes as you simply drive through and stay in your car. Locations here in Minot and in Bismarck, VIOC.com for Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Tip-off next here on the PSP Network.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
All right, welcome back to the Lions Den. Here we go as we get things ready for game. Elena Johansson, jumping center, Lila McCassin. Lions with the ball. Work it to Olivia DeMars here near corner. Hugh Deckway, hounded there. She dribbles against that zone defense. Now penetrates, and the shot up and good. Toshi Udekwe, first points of the night, 2-0 for the Aggies. Casson handing off to Harden. Anna will give it off to Selzler down the lane. The kick out. 3 ball is in and out. Wouldn't stay down for McCassin. But the return shot is up and good. Just put back there by Riley Weniger, and we're tied up at 2 apiece. Deckway, Olivia to Violet. Back to Olivia. High post to Johansson against that zone defense. Kind of a 2-1-2 or 2-3, I guess you'd call it. Trap in the corner there for Johansson. To Deckway on the elbow, near side. Violet DeMars with 10 on the shot clock. Tries to pass it back out, and it'll go over the head of Toshi, but it was touched by Harden, so it will stay with the Lions. 6 on the shot clock for them as Olivia DeMars will inbound to Toshi Deckway. Back to Olivia with 2 on the shot clock. Fires it up, and it's an air ball and a shot clock violation and turnover for the Lions. Big thank you goes out to BNC National Bank, our scoreboard sponsor. Locations in North Dakota, Minnesota, Arizona, BNC National Bank. Online at bnc.bank. Ball out of bounds, and we'll stay with the Aggies this time. Mike Holtz, lead official. Jordan Clapper, Luke Hennessy, the officials for this girls' contest here this evening. McCassin's 3 ball. That one just off the mark. She's had a couple good looks from that wing, but it wouldn't stay down. Karam's off the iron and out of bounds. And the ball back to the Lions here early on. All tied up at 2. You'll notice up in the top right of your corner there, logos of some of our Division A and B specific sponsors. As we say with all of our sponsors, please make note of them. Give them first opportunity for your business. And, of course, at the very least, give them a call. Tell them thank you for their support of high school athletes and especially Division A and B athletes on the PSP network. Violet DeMars hits a 3 ball and a 3-point lead. Violet currently leads the Aggies with 25, now 26 made threes on the season. Selzler cut off on the baseline. Back to McCassin. Harding. High post to Volochenko, trying to find some room to work there. And a whistle on our first foul of the ball game will go against Haley Schwann. Her first, team's first. So Aggies inbound to the baseline. And it's down to Harden to do so. Nice cut down the lane. Counted and 1 for Lainey Volochenko. And just as quickly as she picked up her first, Haley Schwann's going to pick up her second personal foul. So she'll come out of the ball game for head coach Cole Edwards, and in will come number 10, Cambry Zwak, a 5'4" freshman. Lainey Volochenko, 5'10" sophomore at the free throw line, trying to complete that 3-point play. Just a little hard off the iron. Johansson with the rebound. 1-point game. Pass down to Johansson. Nice pass across the baseline. Zwak too hard on the shot, though. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Velva. As we check our Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay there, Volochenko's last drive to the bucket on the inbounds play on the opposite end of the court. And nice put back there. Couldn't get the and one, though. Olivia DeMars tried a 3 from the far corner. Rebound tipped out of bounds by Velva. So with 29 on the shot clock, Olivia DeMars inbounding on the near baseline. To Deckway. Back to Olivia. Driving against Harden. Leaves it to Elena Johansson. Tipped out of her hand, out of bounds by the Aggies. 22 left on the shot clock. Inbounds to Mars in the lane. Olivia kicks out to Violet. Cut off as she penetrates. Back to Olivia. Her three. That's an air ball. Violet with it again. Back to Olivia. Up top to Udekwe. To Johansson. 8 on the shot clock. Zlock to Violet to Mars. 5-4. The skip pass. Olivia penetrates. Tries to scoop it up. It's off the iron. No good. And they'll say a shot clock violation. So turnover on the Lions. We'll give it back to Velva. Just under 5 minutes to play here in the first period. First of 2 games coming your way here. Boys contest to follow, which will feature a couple of ranked teams in the top 10 in the polls this year. Lions pushing the action ahead after the missed Aggie shot. Toshi in the lane. Udekwe kicks out to Violet Tamars. Tries another 3. That one short. Zlock with the rebound and the putback. Canberry's lock off the bench. Puts the Lions up by 3. Selzler to McCassin. Back up top. The drive by Harden. The ball tipped away to the near corner. Down low. Tried to leave it to Volochenko under there, but Weniger couldn't connect. Toshi Udekwe with it. To the block. To Johansson. Now to Olivia DeMars. Tries to go in the lane. Stolen away by McCassin. And a bump and a foul. And Olivia DeMars goes sprawling. She'll be guilty of the personal. That'll be her first. Team foul number 3 here in the first quarter. So inbounding will be Anna Harden for the Aggies. To the corner. Now quickly back toward the top to McCassin. To Selzler. Selzler trying to work baseline. 20 on the shot clock. The skip back to Harden at the top. Trying to penetrate that zone defense. Pass down low and a held ball as Johansson tied up Weniger. The possession arrow will point the way of the Aggies this time, and they will keep it. Harden to inbound to Volochenko from the elbow. Her bank shot is up and good. Lainey Volochenko with 4 of her team's 6 points, and the lead for the Lions just a point now on the BMC National Bank scoreboard. McCassin steps in the passing lane, almost had a steal there, and it will be a turnover if she and Udekwe battle for it, and it'll be out of bounds off of Toshi, a turnover, and the ball to the Aggies after a First International Bank and Trust timeout here on the PSP Network.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
One-point game. Welcome back to the Lions Den. Aggies will inbound after the turnover. McCassin. Hands off. Double team now out between the circles. Back to McCassin. Her 3 ball. That goes around and drops in this time. Finally, on her 3rd chance, got that one to fall. And it's a 2-point advantage for the Aggies. Here's Toshi Udekwe with a hard drive. That one won't go, but a whistle and a foul called. That foul on Lainey Volochenko will be the first on the Aggies of the night, sending Toshi Udekwe to the Serve Pro free throw line. 24/7 emergency service. Serve Pro. Maxey with the pair, doesn't connect on either one, and the rebound tipped out of bounds. So back up court comes Evelyn Selzler, hands off to Harden. Volochenko kicks it to McCassin. The skip pass, Selzler near baseline, too hard on the shot, and the rebound to Johansson. Up ahead, Toshi gets it in the corner to DeMars. Cut off as she penetrates. Back to Udekwe. Olivia DeMars sizes up a three ball, swished. And a lead change with the Lions now up by a point. 10-9 on the DNC National Bank scoreboard as we approach 2 minutes to go in the first period. Selzler driving. Finds an opening and kisses it off the glass and in. Nice move by the freshman. And the Aggies jump ahead again. Cross court to Zwack. Back up top to Olivia DeMars. To Udekwe. Johansson will kick it back to Zwack. Back to Johansson. Satoshi cutting in the lane. Can't get the scoop layup to go. And Volochenko clears the rebound for Velva. Selzler up court with it. Down the lane. Throws up a shot and it's short. They'll say tipped away by the Lions, out of bounds. Substitute in for the Aggies. Jenna Lonis, 5'8" sophomore, wears number 10, comes into the lineup. She'll inbound the ball. Lonis looking, finally gets it up top to Lila McCassin. Leaving it to Selzler. Tried to hand off to Lonis, but the two couldn't connect. It'll be an Aggie turnover. And the ball will go back to Bishop Ryan here with 1:27 to go in the first period. And a big thank you to Minot State University, hoping to bring you coverage here on the PSP network. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be viewed. Johansson couldn't control the pass. Aggie steal. McCassin with the jump shot on the baseline, up and good. Lila McCassin gives the Aggies their largest lead of the game at 3 on the BMC National Bank scoreboard. Kick out to Olivia DeMar. She'll drive in the lane, and a whistle and a foul going to be called here against number 22. That'll be Lila McCassin for the Aggies. Her first, second team foul. So Velva will inbound on the baseline. Violet DeMars to trigger it in. Elena Johansson to Olivia. Back to Violet. Three ball rims out. Battle for the rebound, and Zwack and Selzler fall to the floor each with a piece of that. A held ball, and the possession arrow keeps it with the white-clad Aggies. So Olivia DeMars to trigger. Olivia looking. Inbound to Johansson. Across the lane pass. Dangerous to Toshi. Tried to dribble in the lane and got tripped up. And a foul at number 14 will go against Lainey Volochenko. That'll be 2 on her. Third on the Aggies. So Volochenko out, and a Harden comes back in. Just 49 seconds remaining here in the period as Olivia DeMars will inbound. Again to Johansson. Tried to get it back to Olivia, but it's stolen away by Selzler stepping in that passing lane. And a Harden tries a three. That one's a little bit off the front iron. Johansson collects and brings it up court to Zwack. Now to Olivia DeMars, who will reset. She backs into the circle and now to the other side. Looks over at head coach Cole Edwards for the play. Now sets it in motion against that 2-3 zone. Difference of about a second and a half between game and shot clock. To Violet and back to Olivia. Down to 10 on the shot clock. To Violet. 7-6 as she dribbles around the point. Back to Olivia, circling through to the near corner. Three ball, a little hard. Rebound Selzler, and her outlet is tipped away by Udekwe, and there you go. First period in the books. Entertaining first half. It's the visitors from Velva leading by 3 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
full-service financial plan, or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finrun Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Well, after a quarter, Aggies lead by 3 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, and they'll get the ball to start period number 2. Lila McCassin with 5, Lainey Volochenko with 4, leading the way for the Aggies in the scoring column. 3 apiece for Olivia and Violet DeMars, each to lead Bishop Ryan. Harden with it. Free throw line, and the shot in and out for Lonis. Wouldn't stay down. Lions rebound. Bishop Ryan pushes ahead to Violet DeMars, penetrating baseline. Inside to Johannes, and now back to Olivia DeMars. Sizes up the 3 as nobody comes out. Swish! Olivia DeMars. Her second made 3, and we're tied up. 13 apiece, second tie of the ball game. Last time was 2 apiece. McCassin to Selzler. Walks right on her. She'll try and penetrate. Lost it. Poked away. Loose ball in the lane. Violet DeMars sitting in the lane has a piece. And standing there with a hand on the ball also is Riley Weniger of the Aggies. Possession will give it to Bishop Ryan this time. Shields of Mine of Bismarck has every sporting good along with footwear and fashion. Shields.com, another supporter of the PSP network. Nice find inside of Helena Johansson on the left side, and she'll have her first bucket of the ball game. And a 2-point advantage for the Lions. A foul committed by Helena Johansson there. Her first, and the first of the quarter on Bishop Ryan. So Anna Harden to inbound. Teammates go in motion. She'll get it to McCassin. Lila guarded by Johansson. Now double team. Feeds it to Selzler. Trying to dribble. Cut off. Back to McCassin. Lila. Couple dribbles to her right. Long two. A little bit hard. And Zwack runs down the rebound in the corner. Olivia DeMars pushing ahead to Violet. Inside. Johansson tried to feed Zwack, but it's tipped away and stolen by Weniger. Velva with the ball, trailing by 2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Around to Harden, right side. Back to the points and McCassin. To Harden. McCassin will give her a screen and a double team on the sideline. Gets it back to McCassin from the corner, short on the 3. And Olivia DeMars will push it ahead to Udekwe. Udekwe, high dribble, but kept her hand on top of the ball. Inside, Johansson can't handle the pass. Tipped away from her and stolen by Selzler. McCassin, mid-range jump shot on the pull-up. No good. Johansson rebound, and on her outlet, a reach-in foul will be going against Velva, and this will go against Riley Weniger. Her first of the quarter on Velva. Lainey Volochenko back in for the Aggies, and back in once again is, in for the first time, Kate Boudry. 5'5" junior, wears number 24 for Velva. Number 30 for the Bishop Ryan Lions is Taylor Lundeen, the senior, into the ball game as well. Violet DeMars can't connect on the mid-range shot on the baseline. Aggies on the run. Into the lane, cut off there is Grace Ballas. Gives it to Volochenko. Her shot from the elbow, no good. And here comes Olivia DeMars. Long pass ahead to Violet. Cut off on the baseline as she tries to penetrate. Mao, ball poked away, almost a steal by the Aggies. Zwack tried to feed it inside to Lundeen, but tipped away and stolen by Velva. 5 minutes to go, first half on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. It's a 2-point game. Home team leads. As Evelyn Selzler comes around a screen at the top of the key, that's going to be a moving screen called on Lainey Volochenko. That'll be trouble for her, her third personal foul. Second of the quarter on the Aggies, and so she'll check right out of the ball game again, and probably will have to ride the bench for the rest of the half. Right back in comes Jenna Lonis, the sophomore. Setting up in the middle of that bottom row of the 2-3 zone for the Aggies. To Violet. Up top to Olivia DeMars. High post, Udekwe kicks out. And they swing it back around to Violet. Tries to penetrate baseline. Her floater won't go. Zwak trying to battle for that rebound with Weniger. Both fall hard to the floor. And a foul is going to be called against Riley Weniger of Velva. Second on her, third in the quarter. Lions inbound. Olivia DeMars right under the bucket. Toshi blocked by Selzler. Rejected, and as the ball goes out of bounds, it was last touched by Bishop Ryan. Thanks also to Northern Plains Heating and Air. They have 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. A factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. Northern-Plains.com is where you'll find them online. Another sponsor we say a big thank you to. Loose ball pushed out of bounds by Bishop Ryan. They will allow the subs in. Haley Schwann back in. Elena Johansson in as Udekwe and Lundin will come out. Inbounding is Ballas. Grace gets it into Harden. Back to Ballas. Pass down low to Weniger. Tipped away and out of bounds. Last touch by Bishop Ryan. Lila McCassin back in for head coach Taylor Kirkhorn. As Harden will get a rest. And Grace Ballas, the 5'4 sophomore, to inbound for the Aggies. To the wing to McCassin. Up top, Selzler trying to go right, but cut off there by Cambry Zwak. Tries left. Violet DeMars picks her up. The pass back to the top, stolen by Johansson. One-on-one, she'll go against McCassin. Can't connect on the layup. And a rebound to Selzler. Double teamed on the baseline, but a foul called on the Aggies, or Lions on a reach-in. And that'll go on Elena Johansson, number 2 on her on the night. Second of the quarter. Halfway through this second period. 5 points scored in the quarter by the Lions, a 3 by Olivia DeMars, and Elena Johansson with a 2. The Aggies have not scored yet here in the second period. More than 4 minutes of time without a score. Trying to end that drought here on this possession. Selzler, left, back right. Kicks to McCassin. Tries to go to the corner. Udekwe cuts her off, and the pass back to the wing, tipped away, out of bounds. Swak checking her nose there as inadvertently got smacked in the nose on that pass by Selzler. To Lonis they go. Up top to Ballas. Far side, Selzler drives baseline, cut off. Kicks back to Ballas. 6 on the shot clock. Do they realize it? Pass near side, Lonis saves it, inbounds. 2-1, they don't realize it. It'll be a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Lions. Each team has done that now a couple times. Good defense, causing a turnover on a shot clock violation. And the offensive drought continues for the Aggies here. Approaching the 3-minute mark left here in the second. Aggies with no points in the period. Zwak for the Lions, cut off on the wing to Olivia DeMars. Trying to find some room on that 2-3 zone, down to 10 on the shot clock for Bishop Ryan now. Juan tried to get it inside to Udekwe, stolen away by McCassin. Lila feeds it to Lonis. She'll kick to the corner. Ballas, long two, won't go. Rebound Selzler, and another opportunity for the Aggies here. Evelyn to the baseline, cut off, but a whistle and an illegal moving screen is going to be called here, or offensive foul, I guess, on Evelyn Selzler, trying to clear some space. Her first, 4th team. So turnover for Velva, gives it back to Bishop Ryan. Teams that kind of developed a rivalry over the years here. There's Violet DeMars with a 3. She and her sister Olivia, each with 2 threes now. And largest lead of the night for Lions right now at 5 points. A timeout here is going to be taken by the Aggies. We'll take a quick break here on the PSP Network. On the BNC National Bank scoreboard, it's the Lions leading by 5.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about Magic Towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Five-point game right now on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Aggies trying to get some offense going here in the second quarter. They led by 3 after 1, but they haven't scored in the quarter yet. They outscored 8-0 here in the second by the Lions. McCassin caught in the corner, tried to feed it into the lane, stolen away by Camry Zwack. Olivia DeMars on the move, into the lane. Her floater up and short. Weniger rebound. Selzler will come away with it. Under 2 to play here in the half. Driving baseline, cut off there is Ballas. Back to Selzler, brings it back to the top. Tried to feed McCassin, cutting from the wing to the baseline, through her hands and out of bounds for a Velva turnover. UPS store is located on South Broadway in the Marketplace Foods Plaza. For all your packing and shipping needs, see the UPS store. Olivia hands off to Violet DeMars. Now to Toshi Udekwe. Toshi working against McCassin there. Gets it to Violet in the corner. A whistle and a foul as Zwack got knocked to the floor, giving her a screen in the corner there. Jordan Clapper says number 2 is guilty of trying to push through that screen. That's Evelyn Selzler, her second. It'll be the 5th team foul. So for the last minute 26 of the second period, any Velva foul means 2 free throws for Bishop Ryan. Camry Zwack at the line. Misfires on the first. Coming up halftime, of course, our Magic Towing halftime report will come your way. One more for Zwack. High arcing shot. Misfires. So Aggies will get it back here. Trailing by 5. Lions setting up in a little full court pressure. To McCassin. Out of Selzler. She'll dribble across the line. Get it to Ballas. Cross-court pass. Tipped by Udekwe. Ballas gets it back. Inside they work it to Weniger. Fouled as she goes up. Free throws upcoming for her as Haley Schwann. Yes, Haley's guilty, and that's her third. Bishop Ryan foul number 3 in the period. In the act of shooting, though, was Riley Weniger, so the 5'8 senior to the free throw line for the Aggies. Trying to get their first points of the period on the board here in this quarter. Hard on that free throw. Taylor Lundeen in for Schwann. Schwann with the 3 personals will sit. And Taylor Lundeen, the senior, back in for head coach Cole Edwards. At the Serve Pro free throw line, one more coming up here for Weniger. And that one is good. 4-point lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard as Udekwe on the wing to Zwack. Kicks near side. Violet DeMars, 3 ball, short on that one. And Weniger with the rebound. The outlet to Lila McCassin. Lila pulls up with those pink shoes. Like those. Cross court, though, cannot connect with Weniger on the pass. So the Aggie turnover gives it back to Bishop Ryan with 53 seconds to go in the half. Olivia DeMars to Violet. Udekwe. Back to Violet. Olivia. Long 3, short, rebound, tapped around. Zwack will come out of there with it for Bishop Ryan. To Udekwe, skips across to Violet. Back to the top to Olivia. Head coach Cole Edwards says, let's take our time here. Difference of about 3.5 seconds between game and shot clock here as we end the half. 14 on the shot clock to Violet. Back to Olivia. Down to 10 now to Udekwe. Down to 8. Back to Olivia. Through her hands, out of bounds. Turnover, Lions. So Aggies can get the last shot of the half here. 7.5 seconds to go. Ballast inbound. Grace gets it into Selzler. Evelyn pounded, tipped away by Udekle from behind. She'll launch from beyond half court and sort at the horn. We reach halftime here at the Lions Den at Bishop Ryan High School. Our halftime score in the girls contest of this rivalry has the home team, the Bishop Ryan Lions, leading the Velva Aggies 18-14 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The Magic Towing halftime report coming up next.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Hey, welcome back here to the Lions Den at Bishop Ryan High School, where halftime of the girls' contests, as it is the home team, the Bishop Ryan Lions, leading the Velva Aggies 18-14. As we bring you the Magic Towing halftime reports, winter is a time when you just might need a tow. You never know, so put this number in your phone. Magic Towing, 701-509-4011, 701-509-4011. Whenever you need a tow, give Magic Towing a call. No job too big or too small, and they serve all of Western North Dakota. In fact, when you mention PSP Network, next time you need a tow with Magic Towing, save $50. Individual scoring for the Bishop Ryan Lions. It's Olivia and Violet DeMars leading the way, each with 6. Each have made 2 threes. One in the first quarter, one in the second. So 6 points apiece for Olivia and Violet DeMars. 2 points for Toshi Udekwe. Elena Johansson has contributed 2, and Cambry Zwak with 2 points for their total of 18. For the Velva Aggies, they are led in scoring by Lila McCassin. 5 points by Lila. Lainey Volochenko with 4 points. It is Riley Weniger contributing 3 points, and Evelyn Selzler with 2. For their total of 14. Score at the end of the first quarter was 13-10 in favor of the Velva Aggies, but the Lions would come back and outscore the Aggies 8-1 in the second period and take a 4-point lead at 18-14 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Lions scored the first bucket of the ball game. Aggies came back and scored. We're tied at 2. The only other tie here in the first half was at 13 apiece. Largest lead for Bishop Ryan was 5 points at 18-13. End of the second quarter there. The largest lead for the Aggies was at the end of the first period when they led 13-10, led by 3 points at the end of the first quarter. 6 fouls whistled against the Bishop Ryan Lions through the first 2 periods of play. 3 of those went on Haley Schwann. 2 on Elena Johansson, and then Olivia DeMars has 1. Meanwhile, for the Velva Aggies, they were whistled for 8 fouls in the first half. 3 of those on Lainey Volochenko, 2 apiece on Riley Weniger and Evelyn Selzler, and Lila McCassin was whistled for 1 as well. Free throws from the ServPro free throw line. Aggies 1 of 3, 33%. The Lions are 0 of 4. So again, 18-14, Lions with the lead. Of course, the first of our doubleheader boys game will come up after this one as well. Thank you goes out to one of our specific Division A and B sponsors, and that's Dakota Square Arco here in Monmouth. They're located at 1520 24th Avenue Southwest, just west of Dakota Square Mall. You can stop in for quality fuel, convenience items, an awesome touchless car wash, best customer service. They have clean restrooms, and one thing that not a lot of gas stations have anymore, free air. Hey, you're looking for an air hose? I used it this week to air up the tires on my vehicle there at Dakota Square Arco as well. It's one of the reasons why so many people here in the Monmouth area have made Dakota Square Arco their favorite convenience store to stop at. Dakota Square Arco, another fine sponsor here on the PSP Network. We'll have a timeout, third quarter action coming your way in just a bit here on the PSP Network.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins. your agents with answers in Mandan.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
All right, just about ready for a third quarter action in this one. Thanks for tuning in here on the PSP Network, and a big thank you to our halftime report brought to you by Magic Towing. Remember the number again, 701-509-4011, 701-509-4011, Magic Towing, serving all of western North Dakota. Aggies will have the ball as we start period number 3, and Lila McCassin will inbound Evelyn Selzler. Selzler dribbling near side, now back around and tries to go down the left side. Gets it back to McCassin, who leaves it up top for Anna Hardin. Exchange, tipped away, stolen by Olivia DeMars to Johansson. Johansson, double team, triple team, kicks back to DeMars. Down low, Udekwe open on the right block, and she'll put it in for the points. First points for Toshi since the first period. And a 6-point advantage, Lions. Nice crossover and into the lane. Selzler can't connect off the glass, though. As the rebound run down in the corner by Elena Johansson. Ahead to Violet DeMars. Back to Olivia. To Udekwe. Johansson spinning in the lane. Partially blocked. Loose ball picked up there by Riley Weniger. Evelyn Selzler, guarded by Udekwe, will bring it up court to McCassin. McCassin around the point, will hand off to Hardin on the near wing, give her a screen. Now she tries to pass it to her to the baseline, but the pass too far in front of McCassin, sails out of bounds for a Velva turnover. Coverage on the PSP Network also brought to you by Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. Monabraces.com. You'll find out more information. 6-point advantage on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Inside to Johansson, tipped away by Volochenko, but Lions get it back. Violet DeMars, nice pass across to Haley Schwann, and Schwann will put it up and in on the left side. Haley's first points of the evening. Make it an 8-point game in favor of the Lions. Evelyn Selzler, a foul by Toshi Udekwe there. Toshi picks up her first of the quarter. So Aggies inbound on the sideline. Anna Hardin to Lila McCassin. Back to Hardin, comes to the near corner. Tries to work against DeMars. Pass across the baseline. Weniger runs it down in the corner. Gets it to Selzler. Working against Udekwe. Spinning back to her left. And a nice shot off the glass by Evelyn Selzler. Olivia DeMars. Round to Violet. Penetrating inside. Toshi Udekwe scoops it up and in again. Toshi averaging about 11.5 points a game. Now up to 6. She'll push that lead back to 8. Toshi battling with Selzler there at half court in the pressure defense, and it'll be a turnover on Selzler out of bounds. Udekwe out. Cambry Zwak is back in. So take a look at the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay here just a moment ago here. The nice move down the lane there and the kiss off the glass for the Aggies. Ryan Family Dealerships, 5 locations to serve you in Minot and Williston, and online shop at driveryan.com. Olivia DeMars had it slapped out of her hand by Anna Hardin. So DeMars will inbound on the baseline. 17 on the shot clock for Bishop Ryan. Nice cut by Johansson down the left side, and she kept it high and in the air and put it off the glass. That's what they teach post players to do. Don't bring that ball down. Don't dribble. Keep it high and quickly shoot it. Lead up to 10, largest of the ball game. And the pass Whistle and a foul, and that'll go on Cambry Zwack of Bishop Ryan, her first personal. Second team foul of the quarter. Inbounds down to that left block. Double team trying to muscle it up and in was Volochenko. Weniger can't get it to go on the weak side. And on the rebound, a whistle and a foul called by Luke Hennessy. And that will go against Violet DeMars. First on her, third of the quarter on the line. So once again, the Aggies will inbound to the baseline. Left side, Anna Harden will trigger it in. To Weniger, back to Harden. Cut off, trying to penetrate to the elbow. Hands off to Selzler. Selzler now down the lane. The floater off the glass, up and good for Evelyn. She's hit a couple buckets here in the period. And it cuts the Lion lead back to 8. 26-18 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Nice pass across the lane from Johansson to Haley Schwann. And Schwann was wide open to push it back up to a 10-point advantage. Selzler works to McCassin. Her three out of bounds. Weniger can't save. Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay. See the nice dish here as the Lions brought it down. Olivia DeMars to Violet. The nice pass by Johansson as the double team comes. Schwann is wide open for the layup there. 10-point advantage. Olivia DeMars will bring it up court to Udekwe. Now to Johansson. Got a little extra shove there as she took that jump hop. And this one will be whistled against Lenny Volochenko. That'll be 4 on her. First of the quarter on the Aggies. So she'll come out of the ball game, and back in will come number 10, Jenna Lonis, the sophomore. Johansson inbounding to Olivia. Back to Johansson. Again, nice job of keeping it high, but can't connect off the glass. Aggies rebound. Looking to cut into a 10-point deficit here on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Selzler. Can't go right, goes back left. Hands off to McCassin. Lila kicks to Harden. Her three off the glass. And out dueling Weniger for the rebound is Johansson. Walk up ahead to Violet DeMar. She had it poked away, dribbling into the lane. Picked up by Johansson at half court. To Udekwe. She'll go to Violet. Back to Toshi. High off the glass. No. McCassin altered that shot and then got the rebound. Toshi will hound her. She comes up court. Finally gets it across the 10-second line. And a timeout by Taylor Kirkhorn. So we'll take a quick break as well. 3:16 to go, third period. It's a 10-point advantage for the home team on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Finding the right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Live coverage of Division A and B basketball here on the PSP Network, brought to you by Swinson RV and Marine, your official Tracker Marine dealer. They have a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. They also have a full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, and lots of campers to choose from at their locations in Minot and Bismarck. Shop online at swinsonrv.com. Lead at 10 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The Aggies get the ball right in front of their bench. Anna Harden will trigger the ball in. Goes into backcourt to Evelyn Selzler, the freshman. Pounded there by the freshman of Zwack. Drives by her down the lane. The kick out. Harden's three. No, too hard. A rebound, though, to McCassin on the far side. And back to Selzler. Gives her a screen. She'll drive around it to the baseline. The floater on the baseline. No. Just off the rim. And Violet DeMars collects to Olivia. Long pass ahead to Johansson. She'll peel out to the corner. Down low. Toshi working against the defense. Pushed it too hard off the glass. Aggies rebound as McCassin hounded by Udekwe. Up the sideline again. And a out of bounds dribble. They're going to say that McCassin dribbled it out of bounds as she was pounded by Toshi Udekwe there. So the turnover gives it back to Bishop Ryan with 2.5 to go here on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Third quarter action here in the girls contest of a doubleheader. Toshi circling through the right side, can't get it to go on the scoop. McCassin rebounds, pushes ahead to Harden. Harden, cross court, Selzler wide open, 3-ball, no, in and out. Rebound in the lane, Wettiger going to work, puts it back in. Riley Wettiger cuts the lead by the Lions back to 8. 28-23 on the BNC, or 28-20 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, but right back comes Olivia DeMars to deliver a mid-range 2-ball on that right baseline. Pushing it back to a double-digit advantage. Selzler stops into the lane. Round to the top to Harding. Out of Selzler along the baseline. And stepped on the baseline out of bounds, trying to get around Zwock. Anna Harden will get a rest on the Velva bench. And in will come Kate Boudry, 5'5" junior, who wears number 24 for Velva. Lions give it off to Violet DeMars. Her three short. Johansson in the lane, hit it blocked. Boudry gets the loose ball. Selzler up ahead to McCassin. Tipped away by Olivia DeMars out of bounds. It'll stay with Velva. Isla McCassin inbounding at the end of her own bench. To Selzler. Evelyn dribbles to her left. Now back right with Zwock right there. Now kicks to the far side. The three in and out. Wouldn't stay down for Boudry. Embry Zwock will get the rebound and brings it up court for the Lions. Well, working around to Udekwe. Penetrates, kicks. Violet DeMars cut off on the baseline by Weniger. And then tipped away from her out of bounds by the quick hands of Riley Weniger. 47 on the game clock, 22 on the shot clock for the Lions. Olivia DeMars. Udekwe wide open, cutting to the left block for the bucket. Toshi with 6 in the quarter. And on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, largest lead of the night right now at 12 points for the home team.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
.44 seconds to go in the third as Aggies will bring it up court. A little token full court pressure. Selzler playing catch with Boudry. Now Selzler takes it across. Pass to McCassin. Stolen away by Udekwe. And shot clock off. Bishop Ryan can hold for the final shot of the period here if they like. Toshi up top to Olivia DeMars. Down to 19, 18. Olivia dribbling back and giving it off to Toshi Udekwe. Down to 10. Around a screen from Violet. Down the right side. She'll find an opening and score the layup. Big quarter for Toshi Udekwe. And a steal and a putback again by Toshi. And just like that, Toshi Udekwe with 10 points in the quarter and the largest lead of the game at 16 after 3 periods. Fourth quarter is coming up next.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching Crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
16-point lead for the Lions. And they'll have the ball starting the fourth period here. Johansson trying to connect with Schwann. Can't do so. $18 points scored in that period by Bishop Ryan to just 6 for the Aggies. Toshi Udekwe led the way with 10 of the team's 18 in the period. See if the Aggies can respond here in the fourth. McCassin cut off by Johansson. Inside to Volochenko, back in there with those 4 personal fouls. Can't connect. Rebound. Aggies put back. That's Evelyn Selzler. She's up to 8. 14 the advantage, though, for Bishop Ryan here. Olivia DeMars at the point. To Johansson. Back around to Olivia. To Johansson, cutting to the block. Poked away. Loose ball and a held ball. Harden had a piece for Velva, and Olivia DeMars had a piece for Bishop Ryan. The possession arrow pointing the way of the Velva Aggies this time. Planet Pizza, we thank for their sponsorship here on the PSP Network. Anytime's a good time for Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for over 25 years. Call now, 701-852-1700. 701-852-1700. Planet Pizza, yum. Volochenko, no. Tried to get her own rebound, battling for it. Taken by Weniger. She'll kick out to Selzler, driving and putting it off the glass is Evelyn Selzler. Boy, the freshman has had a really good second half for the Aggies. Lead cut to a dozen. It's a little 4-0 run for Velva to start off the period. Johansson, high post. Udekwe in the lane. Up top, wide open for Violet DeMars. Too hard on the shot, though. The rebound tipped to Anna Harden at the top of the key. Here comes the Aggies. Passing back to Harden. Inside to Volochenko. The kick back to the free throw. Selzler again. No, this one off the mark. The rebound battled for. Picking it off the floor is Weniger. The pass to the corner, though, stolen away by Udekwe. Toshi on the run. Ahead to Johansson and blocked. Are they going to call a foul as well? Looks like it. Looked pretty good up top, but I think got her down low with the body. And free throws upcoming for Elena Johansson. As that'll be it for Leni Volochenko. That'll be her 5th personal foul. So Leni will check out. Scored 4 points in the ballgame back in the first quarter. Jenna Lonis will take her spot as Johansson is at the free throw line. And Elena's first is good. .13 is the lead. One more from the Serve Pro free throw line. In and out. Collected by the Aggies. Just under 6 to play. Trap at half court, and the pass stolen away by Johansson. Olivia DeMars to Udekwe, challenged by Selzler and missed the shot. Rebound to McCassin, back to Selzler, and hounded by Udekwe. Head coach Taylor Kirkhorn will save possession and call a timeout. We'll take a quick break as well. The Aggies leading, or the Lions leading here on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
The Jersey Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So
hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Aggies will inbound. They'll work it ahead to Selzler. Across the timeline. And ball tipped into backcourt, stolen by Olivia DeMars as she goes up. Stripped of the ball by Anna Harden. Good defense, hustling back for her. save an easy layup, possibly by Olivia DeMars after the steal. So the inbound goes to Cambry Zwack. Back to Olivia DeMars. Around to Zwack near side. So Violet DeMars with 15 now on the shot clock. Johansson kicks back to Schwann. Violet DeMars in the lane, cut off. 8, 7. Dribble to her left, high arcing three. No good for Olivia DeMars, and Weniger will run down the rebound near half court. 13 the advantage on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. And Evelyn Selzler with a high arcing three. 7 in the quarter for her. And a timeout taken by Cole Edwards. Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay as we head to break. Shows the high arcing three there for Evelyn Selzler and the swish.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Back to action here at the Lions' Den, and the Lions with the ball. Olivia DeMars has the ball flapped out of her hand. So Lions will inbound. On the baseline, Olivia will inbound it. To Deckway. Inside Johansson. The kick out to Violet DeMars. Nice penetration underneath. Schwann got too far underneath and couldn't scoop the layup up off the glass. Aggies rebound, and with half the fourth quarter gone, they try and cut into a 10-point lead. And a Harden. Inside goes to Lonis. She'll spin and puts it off the glass and in. First points for Jenna Lonis, and leads cut back to 8. Quickly ahead, Toshi Deckway blocked by Weniger. Aggies with some momentum here. Selzler into the free throw. She'll toss it up, and it rims out. Rebound tipped out of bounds. They'll say Weniger was the last to touch it. Coverage on the PSP network by Division, for Division A and B basketball. Brought to you by Dakota Square, Arco, and Minot. 1520 24th Avenue Southwest, just west of Dakota Square Mall. A little token full court pressure now put on by the Aggies, and Olivia DeMars will be fouled as she heads up the far sideline, and that will go against Anna Harden, her first. Second of the quarter. So looking ahead here, should the Aggies need to send the Lions to the free throw line, 3 more Aggie fouls would need to be committed here before the penalty would go into effect. It's 5 fouls. Puts that into effect in a quarter. Inside, Johansson. Working to her left, off the glass. No. The rebound tapped around. Udekwe. Kick out Olivia DeMars. Her three. Too hard. Rebound batted off the backboard and into the hands of Evelyn Selzler, the Aggies. Selzler brings it up court. Sets the offense for the Aggies. Velva down by 8. And Lila McCassin fouled. That will be on Elena Johansson, and that'll be number 3 on her. First of the quarter. So Aggies inbound, and Anna Harden will trigger it in. 2:42 remaining on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Online, go to bnc.bank. Down to that right block. Weniger trying to get control of it. And Toshi Udekwe will be whistled for the foul, trying to reach in and steal it. Her second of the quarter on Bishop Ryan. So Harden inbound again, this time baseline. Lobs it to Selzler. The freshman working against Cambry Zwack, freshman defender. Kick out, Harden, three, too hard. Airmailed it over the rim, and on the rebound in the far corner, a whistle and a foul by referee Jordan Clapper. And this one will go against number 10, Jenna Lonis. Her first Aggie foul number 3 in the quarter. The full court press by Velva. Olivia DeMars working against Anna Harden. It's a screen from Udekwe. Now goes around it and leaves it to Toshi in the circle. McCassin's on her. She'll go right. Passes back left to Violet. Now to Olivia in the corner. Down low. Toshi cut off. Spinning. Putting it up and drawing the foul with 2:04 to go in the game. As the whistle goes for Riley Weniger, her third. Aggie foul number 4 in the quarter. And in the act of shooting was Toshi Udekwe, so she'll go to the free throw line. Toshi with 12 points. 10 of those came in that third quarter. Serve Pro free throw line. Missed the first. She'll have one more. Or made the first, excuse me. So 3 points scored by Bishop Ryan in the quarter. All of them have come from the free throw line. No field goals. And as McCassin heads across half court, a Bishop Ryan foul. And that'll be the second on Olivia DeMars. Third of the quarter on Bishop Ryan. Anna Harden in front of the Bishop Ryan bench will bounce it in to Evelyn Selzler. Evelyn to the far side of the court with the dribble. High post goes to Lonis. Handing off to McCassin. Kicks to Harden. Down low, Weniger. Back to the point to Selzler. The runner from the elbow. Up the glass, up and good. Evelyn Selzler. 9 in the quarter for her. 15 on the game, and the lead is down to 8. But only 93 seconds remain. Violet Gamars in the corner. Hanson back to Olivia. Now to Udekwe near side. Lions content to work some clock here. Toshi goes through a double team down the lane and scores again. Back to a 10-point lead. Toshi with 4 in the quarter, 16 on the night. Hard drive by Harden. Too hard on the shot, off the glass. And the rebound taken by the Lions under a minute to play here in a 10-point game. The foul committed. And that'll go against Anna Harden, her second. That will be the 5th team foul on Velva in the quarter. So the last seconds of the period, any foul by Velva means 2 free throws for Bishop Ryan. To the Serve Pro free throw line will go Olivia DeMars. Serve Pro 24/7 emergency service has trained technicians and advanced technology. They do fire and water cleanup and restoration. Next time you need them, call Serve Pro. Olivia DeMars, too hard on the shot. And we'll get one more here. And that one is good, 1 of 2. McCassin across the line, leaves it up top. Back to her from Selzler, can't connect on the 3, and Johansson with the rebound. 40 seconds to go. And the foul committed. Once again, that will be on Anna Harden. 3rd on her. 6th of the quarter will send Olivia DeMars back to the free throw line, where she was just 1 of 2. And the first from the Serve Pro free throw line, good this time. One more coming up. The lead has expanded back to a dozen. Harden with the rebound. Long pass ahead, stolen by DeMars. Udekwe fouled at half court. And Lila McCassin will get that one called on her, second. 7th of the quarter, so Toshi Udekwe to the free throw line. 33% from the line on the year. Rims that one out. Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads Postgame coming your way following the conclusion of this one. Toshi good on 1 of 2. 13 the advantage once again for Bishop Ryan as the final 30 seconds tick off. Harden couldn't handle the dribble. Olivia DeMar steals. And hands off to Violet. And the Aggies going to be content to just let him run the clock out here without fouling. So the final score today on the BNC National Bank scoreboard will be the Bishop Ryan Lions 44, Velva Aggies 31. Our Planning Team Financial Advisors, Shots Crossroads postgame coming up next here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/Family Birth Center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
Welcome back to our Planning Team Financial Advisor, Shots Crossroads post-game show. Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help as you work toward your financial goals. You can visit them at planningteam.com. Also, thanks to Shots Crossroads, your post-game headquarters. You can order online at shotscrossroads.com. Shots Crossroads, again, team buses are welcome Have a delicious menu, caramel rolls, that number 99 hash brown combo. So good. Final score in this one, Lions win the girls contest. 44-31 is our final on the VNC National Bank scoreboard. And the individual scoring, leading the way for the Lions is Toshi Udekwe with 17 points. 10 of those came in that third quarter. Also in double figures, Olivia DeMars with 10. 6 for Violet DeMars, 5 for Elena Johansson. Haley Schwann had 4 and 2 for Cambry Zwock. For the Velva Aggies, they were led in scoring by Evelyn Selzler, 15 points. She had 9 of those in that fourth quarter. 5 points for Lila McCassin, Riley Weniger with 5. Lainey Volochenko had 4, and Jenna Lonis with 2. 13-10, Velva led at the end of the first period, but then the Lions outscored the Aggies 8-1 in the second, so it was 18-14 in favor of Bishop Ryan at halftime. Third quarter was the difference maker, 18-6. Bishop Ryan outscores Velva, and their lead after 3 was 36-20. Final period, Velva puts up 11 on the board, 8 for Bishop Ryan, and a 13-point win for the home team at 44-31. Our Sport Clip MVP of the game brought to you by Sport Clip, so it gives you the MVP experience. They are the home MVP haircut. You can check in online with a hairstylist today at sportclips.com. Sport Clips. And our Sport Clips MVP of the game is Toshi Udekwe of Bishop Ryan, and she leads them to victory again, the junior with 17 of her team's 44 points. Thanks also goes out to Swenson RV and Marine for their sponsorship of Division A and B basketball here on the PSP Network. They are your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. Also a full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, and a lot of campers at their locations both in Minot and Bismarck. Shop online, swensonrv.com. That'll finish up our planning team financial advisor Shots Crossroads postgame show. And we'll take a between games break here. And then we are back to get you ready for the boys contests. A couple of ranked teams in District 6 meeting in the boys contest. We'll tell you all about that when we continue here on the PSP Network.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair.
Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all. 7. Pressure. Points. Yeah.
It takes expertise to be a Sport Clip stylist.
Here?
That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Hey, welcome into our pregame show brought to you by Valvoline Instant Oil Change as we bring you the back half of a girl-boy doubleheader this evening here on the PSP Network. I'm Jonas Nelson. We're at the Lions Den at Bishop Bryan High School. Girls game went the way of the Lions with a victory over Velva. And the two teams meeting on the boys' side now to finish up the evening as a District 6 contest between the 9-0 Bishop Bryan and the Velva Aggies come in with a 7-1 mark on the year. Glad to have you along here on this Friday night as the temperatures start to plunge and the polar air is moving in. Things heating up here at Bishop Bryan High School here at the Lions Den. I mentioned this is a District 6 contest, and as you look at the standings right now, you see Bishop Bryan currently 2-0 in district play, along with our Redeemers, TGU, and Surrey. Velva's right there at 2-1. Then MLS and West Oak Newburgh at 1-1. Harvey Wells County is 1-2. Frank Enemus 1-3, and Glenburn and Berthold still looking for their first wins in District 6 play here in 2025. As we get you ready for the contest here tonight, the Bishop Bryan Lions with victories on the year over Powers Lake Burke Central, Tioga, Ray. They beat our Redeemers in the championship of the Our Redeemers Invitational Tournament by 6. A win over St. John, Southbury Max, Harvey Wells County, Drake Anamoose, and most recently this past Tuesday, a win over Des Lacs Burlington right here on their home court as they take on Velva here this evening. Meanwhile, for the Velva Aggies, they started off with a 20-point win over DLB, a win over Botno, Garrison, North Prairie, St. John, Berthold, and MLS, coming off a loss to West Oak Newburgh on Tuesday in an 83-64 final in favor of the Sioux. A very tough district, as you've heard, as we take a look at the latest Class B boys basketball poll. And you see Bishop Bryan right there is ranked at number 2. Our Redeemers comes in at number 5. Velva is right behind him at 6. And then Westhope Newburgh is at number 9. So 4 teams in the top 10 in the state of North Dakota coming from this district, District 6. And MLS right there receiving votes in the poll. Another team from District 6. So 5 teams out of this district are either in the poll or receiving votes this week in the state of North Dakota. And remember, just 4 teams make it out of the district tournament to region. There is the possibility that you could, when it comes to state tournament, wind up with 3 teams from the same region that go to state, thanks to the new challenge games that came into place with the 3-class classification last year. And that's exactly what happened, as Bishop Ryan, our Redeemers, and Westhope Newburgh all made it to the state B tournament, with, of course, the Sioux winning it all last year in 2024. So very tough district. We already saw last week our Redeemers upend Westhope Newburgh in district play. And here's another quality game tonight. Number 2 Bishop Ryan up against number 6 Velva. We take a look at the starting lineups for tonight's contest, brought to you by the UPS store. And for the Velva Aggies, it'll go this way. Cooper Kittleson will start, 6-foot junior at a guard. Also at a guard, Mason Kraft, a 6'1 junior. Mason McPeak, a 5'11 senior at a guard. And the forwards, Reggie Bruner, a 6'2 senior, and Ben Shep, a 6'2 senior. Kason Larson, Wyatt Koliakowski, Braden Bossert, Reese Steffen, Hank Bodine, Gage Campites, Micaiah Heinz, Wes Nicholson, Eric Euland, and Matt Bryan are the other Aggies on the roster. Head coach is Isaac Sondral, assisted by Matt Roberts, Charles Colby, and Luke Selzler. They come in averaging 75 points tonight on offense and defensively giving up about 59 points per game. Starters for the home team, the Bishop Ryan Lions under head coach Broderick Bach, assisted by Ben Bowl and Tyler Barnes. Jack Pesa will get the start, a 5'10 junior at a guard. Also Hayden Say, a 5'9 junior at a guard. Jet Lundeen, the other guard, a 6'1 senior. Max Sheen will get the start at a forward position, 6'3 and a senior. And then Ramsey Wall, 6'7 senior at a forward. Hayden Say, Bowden Irk, Trayson Christensen, Griffin Lear Wangler, Miguel Gonzalez, Justice Lundeen, Paxton Schwann, Titan Lundeen, Aiden Elm, Isaac Strandline, Josh Franks, Ben Brown, and Cohen Schneider are the other Lions on the roster. Bishop Ryan averaging about 68.5 points per game, and defensively are giving up about a 38.5 points per ball game on the season. The undefeated Lions against the one-loss Aggies. It could be a great contest, and glad you joined us for that tonight here on the PSP Network. Big thank you goes out to Valvoline Instant Oil Change, our pregame show sponsor. Encourage you to stop into locations in Monmouth and Bismarck. And you can stay in your car and drive through. The technicians take about 15 minutes to perform a full oil change, check all your fluids and vitals, and then have you on your way with peace of mind. Online, find them at VIOC.com. We'll have the national anthem coming up for you in just a moment, and then get you underway with this ranked rivalry coming up here on the PSP Network.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Property owners in Bismarck and Minot seek transformation. ServPro's construction program brings both vision and precision. From that very first hammer strike to the final touch of paint, our dedication remains unwavering. It's not just about remodeling, it's about legacy. In Minot and Bismarck, ServPro is your partner in transformation. We don't just build back, we elevate every space.
Finding the right right bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Opening prayer brought to you by Jet Lundeen.
Within them a deep respect for each other. We also ask you to bestow upon them an abundance of virtue, excellence, and let them compete in true joy in their hearts. Lastly, we ask you, Lord Jesus, to reward them for their perseverance by leading us all to enjoy the peace of your kingdom where you live with the Father and the Holy Spirit, God forever and ever. Amen. And please remain standing as the hands of your first. As our national anthem is played by Mr. Paul Mason.
National anthem. Big thank you, of course, to our service members and their families for helping to keep us safe, and for all the veterans and their families as well. We appreciate you so very much fighting for the freedoms that we have today. Big thank you to folks. Starting lineups being introduced. While they do that, we take a break. Opening tip-off for this District 6 contest coming up next on the PSP Network.
Mike's catering box is the easiest way to feed your friends. The hard part is picking your sub. That's why we're having a draft. With the first pick, Sarah from Carolina selects number 13, the original Italian.
You know, I trusted my gut, and that's exactly where the sub's going to go. So
hold on, we've got a trade. Jake traded his second pick with me, because I'm starved. Freshly sliced subs to go, wherever you and your friends go. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show wrapping up. Thank you to them for sponsorship. When you need an oil change, stop into locations in Modern and Bismarck. Valvoline Instant Oil Change online, VIOC.com. Packed house here at the Lions Den, and they are ready to go, and we are as well as we begin. The opening tip going to be taken up by the Lions. Started by McPeak. Run the weave and a long 3 for Jet Lundeen is in and out. Mason McPeak with the rebound. McPeak leading the offense for the Aggies on the season. 18 points tonight. Bruner also at 18 points tonight, along with 6 rebounds. There's Ben Shep going down the lane against Walls. Lost the ball out of bounds. And last touch by Hayden Say. And Shep will inbound. Leading the way offensively for the Lions on the season, as you might imagine. Ramsey Walls, 16 points, 11 rebounds, 3 blocks tonight. The shot off the rim for Bruner. Rebound. Shep throws it, trying to save it in bounds. And whips it behind him into the student section for Bishop Ryan. Full court pressure by Velva. One of the keys to the game tonight, which I think will be really interesting to see. Bishop Ryan normally plays only about 6 guys, 1 off the bench plus the 5 starters. While the Aggies will play 8, 9, sometimes 10 for ball games. So how will that work out tonight? That'll be an interesting key to the game here. Walls can't save that rebound. And it goes out, stepped out of bounds. McPeak to inbound. Up top to Kittleson. Cooper to Pratt. Bruner. Good job getting around the corner there, and Reggie Bruner with the first points. The Aggies leading on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Long pass ahead to Walls. Working against Boomer on the block. The whistle and a foul going to be called here. Officials having some words, making sure things don't get out of hand here. This rivalry. Reggie Bruner picks up the personal. Lions inbounding. Hayden Say to Jack Pesa. Back to Say. He'll launch the 3. Got it. Hayden Say from downtown. The Lions gain the lead. 3-2 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Here's Shep. Down the lane, kick out, and whistle on a foul. A block going to be called here against Jet Lundeen. Lions foul number 1. So Ben Shep will inbound on the baseline. Looks to trigger in, lobs it in to McPeak. Down the lane, good one for Mason McPeak. Count the bucket. Foul is against Hayden Say. It's on him. And 1 free throw from the Serve Pro free throw line coming for Mason McPeak. Kraft out of the Aggies lineup, and in will come Hank Bodine, the 5'11 senior, wearing number 14. His teammate at the line. McPeak's free throw, in and out. Ramsey Walls with the rebound. Ahead they work it to Pesa behind the defense. Scoring a fast break layup is Jack Pesa. Five, 4. Lions take the lead back. Kept again by the defense. Hangs on the back of the rim, falls off and pushed out of bounds. Aggies ball. So the inbound by Shep to McPeak, launching a 3, too hard. Ramsey Walls falling down, gets the rebound to Jet Lundeen. He'll race up the center of the court, down the lane, all the way to the bucket. Scored the layup, but they'll say the foul occurred on the drive. And this will go against Hank Bodine. His first, second Aggie foul. So Hayden Say inbounding in the baseline. Lobs it into Lundeen in the near lane. Up top to Pesa. The pass to Sheen on the far side. Tipped away out of bounds by hustling Cooper Kittleson. The only other Lion that most likely that we'll see on the ball game will be the new transfer, the freshman 6'3" Isaac Strandling. Other than that, that's about the 6 that the Lions normally play. Lundeen spinning, working against Shep. The step through. And 1 for Jet. So on the foul against Ben Shep will be his first, third. Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay here. We'll see Lundeen with a nice spin move and a step through and puts it up and in. Four-point lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Peaks pull up just outside the elbow. No good. Ramsey Walls with the rebound. Pesa to Sheen. Say will drive against McPeak, the cutoff. Kicks back to Walls. Walls to the ball. Scoop layup up and good for Ramsey Walls, and the senior has his first points. Pushing the lead to 6. In the lane, McPeak. Rejected there by Jet Lundeen. Mason McPeak to inbound. Lobs it into Reggie Bruner. A 3 ball short over Jet Lundeen, and Sheen with the rebound for Bishop Ryan. Just about halfway through period number 1. Lions leading by 6 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Hayden Say will leave it off to Pesa as he goes by. Now Lundeen with it. Driving to the hoop. From behind by Hank Bodine. McPeak with it. Mason pulling up on the wing. Feeds up top to Shep. Working against Walls. The kick out. Bodine's 3. Too hard. Bruner with the return shot. Fading away, and a tough shot for Reggie Bruner. Reggie recently over 1,000 career points. Adds to it and cuts the lead back to 4. Lions work through the press. Hard drive by Say. Jump pass out to Lundeen. Up top, Walls. 3. In and out. And Bruner collects the rebound. Reggie will take it himself across the line. Leaves to Kittleson. Kittleson's pass to the corner. Nobody there, and sails out of bounds for a turnover. Isaac Strandling, that 6'3" freshman. Number 24 for Bishop Ryan in for Sheen. And Bodine and Kittleson will get a rest on the Aggie bench for head coach Sondral. Number 12, Reese Steffen in. And back in number 3, Mason Pratt. Walls to Pesa. His 3 is short. McPeak racing up the court. It's a pass down low to Bruner by Walls. 4-point game on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Glad to have you along here on this Friday evening. Jonas Nelson with you. Number 2 Lions and the number 6 Aggies. The District 6 match. The packed house tonight, as you might imagine. Say, near elbow, pull up, good for Hayden. He's got 5. And lead us back to 6. McPeak trying to work against Say. Cut off on the wing. Feeds up top to Ben Shep. Shep through the lane. Collision. Whistle. Foul. And this time, Jet Lundin will draw the charge on Ben Shep. That'll be 2 on Shep. 4th team foul the quarter. And we'll have a timeout taken. We'll take a break here on the PSP Network. It is a 5-point lead for the home team. Live coverage on the PSP Network brought to you by Shields of Minot and Bismarck. With every sporting good along with footwear and fashion. Shop online at shields.com. Proud sponsor of the PSP Network. Lions looking inbound for some water to get up off the floor. Max Sheen doing janitorial duties as we thank Northern Plains Heating and Air also for their sponsorship. 25 years experience as your heating and air experts. They are your factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. Find them at northern-plains.com. Mike Holtz will give the ball to Ramsey Walls. He'll inbound against that Aggie press. Cepesa. Cross court to Say. Driving in the lane. The floater inside the free throw. Good for Hayden Say. Hayden off to a great start. 7 of his team's 14 he has. And the lead back to 8. The pull-up no good on the right side. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Velva. So Walls inbound again to Jet Lundin. Through the defense. Ahead to Say. Kicks back up top. Pesa. 3 ball short. Rebound. Reggie Bruner boxing out in the lane. Push ahead now to Braden Bossert in the game. Checking at the timeout. Number 11 for the Aggies. Bruner cut off on the elbow. McPeak kicks back out to Kraft. His floater off the glass. No. Battling for the rebound. Picked up there by Bruner. Reset of the shot clock and a reset of the offense. Back to the top. They'll go to Reggie. Screen from Shep. Around the right side. Kick to McPeak. He'll go in the lane. The no-look pass. Nobody home on the block. And it sails out of bounds. Aggie turnover. Had a couple of those careless no-look pass turnovers here in the first quarter. Lesson number 1. If you're going to beat a good team, a really good team, you can't turn the ball over. Jet Lundin to Say. Hayden back to Jet. The pass inside, tipped away and stolen by Mason Kraft. The junior brings it up court. Pushes ahead to Shep. His 3 short over Walls. Kraft had the rebound, but then it's tipped away from behind by Jet Lundin out of bounds. Cooper Kittleson and Hank Bodine return to the Aggie lineup as Bossert and Kraft will come to the bench. Just over a minute to go here, first period on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. An 8-point advantage for the home team. Mason Kraft stepped through, high off the glass, over Walls, can't get it to go. Ramsey with the rebound. And he'll bring it up court. Head to Pesa. Now to Strandley. Isaac sends it back to Hayden Say between the circles. McPeak's on him. To Jet Lundin. Started by Hank Bodine. Strandley. Near side. Long 3. Too hard. Way over everything. A little too much adrenaline on that shot. Sails over the rim and out of bounds. UPS Store in Minot is your shipping and packing headquarters there in the Marketplace Food Plaza on South Broadway. UPS Store, another sponsor here on PSP Network. We say a big thank you to them. McPeak lets Wallace fly by as he faked the shot. Whistle and a foul, and this will go against Ramsey Walls. His first, 3rd team foul. Shot clock off. Aggies will hold for the final shot of the period. The peak up top. To Shep. Ed. That's a screen. Pull up. Right elbow. Off the heel. Rebound to Pesa with 8 seconds to go. Head to Lundeen. 6, 5. Jet leaves it to Say. Long three off the iron. And that'll be the end of the first quarter. It's the Lions with an 8-point lead at the end of the first period here on the PSP Network.
Spas Etc. is excited to introduce the addition of the Master Spas line, including the Michael Phelps Swim Spas. Enjoy the relaxing health benefits and enjoy 0% financing up to 72 months or up to $5,000 off on all spas and swim spas. You'll also find $2,000 off the MSRP on all pools and saunas. Come check out the outstanding lineup of Master Spas at Spas Etc.
So Carson, how do I become a great football player like you?
Well, practice and having a professional team to answer the call and handle anything you throw their way is also important.
Hey Carson, thanks for teaching Crew about community banking at First Western. First Western, you can bank on us.
Welcome back to the Lions Den at Bishop Ryan Catholic School. It's an 8-point lead for the home team, and leading the way in the scoring, Hayden Say. 7 points in that first quarter for Hayden. Averages about 9 per game. 4 points for Reggie Bruno to lead the way for the Aggies. He's with the ball starting the period. Bruner has it to Kittleson. Back to the top to Kraft, and now to McPeak right side. Long three. Good for Mason McPeak. Way downtown. Second bucket of the ball game for him. Cuts that lead back to 5 points. Here's Strandling. Leaving it up top to Lundeen. Get to the left side, and down in the block they work it to Walls. Nice pass across from Walls to Pesa. And he'll scoop it in. To get back to a 7-point advantage. In the lane, Bruner, no, off the glass. Here comes Hayden Say, handing off to Jet. Isaac Strandling, the freshman, penetrating into the lane, getting to the hole, spinning away and scoring is the freshman. And the lead at 9 as the Lions have doubled up the Aggies here early on in period number 2. Kep thought about the three. Leaves it to Reggie Bruner. He'll drive into the lane. Too hard out the glass, and Walls clears another rebound for Bishop Ryan. Strandling will hand off to Jet Lundeen, then cuts to the corner. Up top to Pesa the pass. Near side. Say. Down low, the double team. Back to Hayden Say. 3 short. Rebound comes back to him. In the lane, the floater from 15. Good for Hayden. Great start for Hayden Say. 9 of his team's 20. And the lead is at 11, double digits. The 3 off the mark and out of bounds. Mac Sheen back in for the Lions. Wes Nicholson, 24 in for the Aggies. And a timeout on the court. We'll take it to Ryan Family Dealerships. Instant replay here. Walls down low, and the nice dish across to Pesa, scoring the bucket. And the Lions up big here early on by double digits.
We often think of frontiers as pages in a history book, a time gone by. But even in this modern world, there are new frontiers to conquer. Whether you're tending the land to grow a better tomorrow or growing a business for new opportunities, the work you do powers the world. Exploring the frontier means stepping forward, shaping the future for yourself and for those around you. First International Bank and Trust, helping you live first, one step at a time.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Lions down Lions up double digits here. Pass by Lundeen to Say, stolen away by McPeak. And as he heads to the bucket from the near wing, a whistle and a foul on Hayden Say. Second on him, first of the quarter on the Lions. 20-9 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. BNC National Bank has locations throughout North Dakota, Minnesota, and Arizona. Online, bnc.bank. Say skips it across to Sheen, lines up the three, just missed. Rebound taken down by Ben Shep. Shep a double-double average on the season, 12 points, 10 rebounds. Kraft can't connect on the short shot. Shep going against Walls, partially rejected. Strandling comes away with it. Almost at his pocket picked at half court. And referee Mike Holtz is going to overrule and say the ball was tipped into backcourt by the Aggies. So it'll stay with Bishop Ryan. Kraft out. Reese Steffen, number 12, back in for the Aggies. And Hayden Say will get a rest for the Lions on the bench as Pesa comes back in. And we're going to have a timeout taken here by the Bishop Ryan Lions. 20-9 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. The home team leading here on the PSP Network. Live coverage of Division A and B basketball here on the PSP Network, brought to you by Swinson RV and Marine, with locations in Minot and Bismarck. Aggies with it, or Lions with it, excuse me. Now stolen by the Aggies as McPeak gets it. Bruner and back to McPeak, racing up the near side, all the way to the bucket. Can't connect on the scoop layup. And the rebound tipped into the hands of Ramsey Walls. He'll get it ahead to Jet Lundeen. Down the lane, the kick to Sheen, a dribble in, a long shot from two won't go. McPeak rebounds. 2-on-1, Nicholson scoop layup, no, tipped up and in though by Ben Shep. 9 the advantage for Bishop Ryan. Approach the halfway point of the second period. Isaac Strander and inside to Pesa. Cut off there. Tries to get it to Sheen, almost stolen away. Dangerous pass. Now down to Walls on the block, working against Shep. Goes to the left side, lost it on the floor, picks it up, kicks out. Jack Pace's three, short. Walls with the rebound, but a whistle and a foul. And looks to go against Bishop Ryan, and that'll go against Ramsey Walls, who gave a shove, trying to get that rebound. 2 on Walls. Second of the quarter on the Lions. Walls with 2, Say with 2. 2 fouls and Ben Shep for the Aggies. McPeak from the far side, partially blocked. Rebound Lions on the run. Strandling's 3 from the wing. Too hard. Missed the iron, hit the glass, and right into the hands of Mason McPeak, who will race the other way. He'll flip it up top to Ben Shep. Shep lines up a 3 off the iron. Strandling collects the rebound. Jet Lundeen all the way to the hole, parting of the Red Sea, and Jet right down the lane to score the scoop. Back to 11, the lead for Bishop Ryan with 3:35 remaining on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. McPeak cut off on the elbow to Nicholas. Back to McPeak. Floater in the lane, won't fall. And Jack Pesa clears. Jet Lundeen again to the lane. Nice scoop Pass to Ramsey Walls. And Ramsey will score the easy layup. Largest lead of the night right now, 13 for Bishop Ryan. He poked away from behind by Pesa. Bruner has it. His shot blocked underneath. Battle for the rebound and the whistle and a foul. And this one will go against Wes Nicholson. Aggie foul number 1 in the quarter. First on him. Bodine in. Nicholson out. Ray Steffen will check out. Cooper Kittleson, number 2, back in for the Aggies. Under 3 to play in the half. Hayden Say returns for the Lions. Will hand off to Jack Pesa. Down to Walls, working against Shep. Spins left. Just missed. Mason McPeak with the rebound on the run. Cut off by Pesa, near wing. Screen from Shep. Pull up from the free throw. Way too high off of glass. And Ramsey Walls collects another Lion rebound. Say will set it to Jet Lundeen to set the offense. Jet gets by Hank Bodine, and Hank will be whistled on the foul. Give him a little shove. 2 on Hank. Second team foul of the quarter. So to the Serve Pro free throw line. We'll go Jet Lundeen for Bishop Ryan. 1 of 1 from there on the night. And we'll say a big thank you to Serve Pro for their sponsorship. 24/7 emergency service, fire and water restoration cleanup from Serve Pro. First one good. One more coming up. That one is in and out. And the rebound tipped into the hands of Hank Bodine. They'll bring it up to the far wing. Inside, Bruner spins away. Wide open, will score the layup. The lead a dozen. Aiden Say guarded by McPeak at the circle. Hands off to Isaac Strandling. Strandling cross court now to Pesa. Down to 15 on the shot clock for the Lions. Jet Lundeen against Bodine. Spins by him to the bucket and scores. Equals the largest lead of the game at 14. 90 seconds to go in the half. Kittleson's 3, no. And Walls, a one and done for the Aggies that they'll snag another rebound and push it up court ahead to Strandling. To the bucket, too hard. Right there's Walls to clean it up and put it up and in. Lions just having their way here in the first half with the Aggies. Up by 16. Bodine, right side to McPeak. Bruder gets behind Jet Lundeen, but blocked from behind, and they'll say a held ball. Possession arrow will give it the way of Bishop Ryan. Max Sheen into the ball game for the Lions. And Peyton Say, 5'6" sophomore, wears number 1, will also come in. As both Pesa and Hayden Say will get a rest. Under a minute to go in the half. Magic Towing halftime report coming up. All Lions here in the first half. 3 short for Lundeen. Say gets a rebound. His cross-court pass stolen by Kittleson and then fouled as he heads up court. This one will go against Jet Lundeen. 2 on him now. Third of the quarter. So Reggie Bruner to inbound. To the circle to Ben Shep. Back to Bruner. On to McPeak. Reverse layup, no good, but draws the foul, and Mason will head to the Serve Pro free throw line as the foul's whistled against Isaac Strandling. First on him in the 4th of the quarter against Bishop Ryan. Coverage on the PSP Network also brought to you by the UPS Store, Marketplace Foods Plaza. A big thank you to also to Planet Pizza, 701-852-1700. Order from Planet Pizza. Serve Pro free throw line, and the second one good for McPeak. Across the line goes Jet Lundeen. Shot clock is off. Lions can hold for the last shot of the half if they so desire. Maxine driving in. Tried to kick it to Strandling, but stolen away by McPeak. So a chance for the Aggies. McPeak down to 5, 4 in the lane. Step around, scoop layup, rolls off, and Ramsey Walls with the rebound. And we are at halftime. At the halftime break, it's the Lions leading by 14 on the PNC National Bank scoreboard. Our Magic Towing halftime report coming up.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemeen, and McBride.
The foundation of the financial planning approach at Legacy Financial Partners is a personal relationship. Our unique and collaborative approach to financial planning starts with your dreams, not just the numbers. We will work with you regularly to take action to update your plan as your needs evolve, recommending products and services that are right for your situation.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Welcome back to our Magic Towing halftime report here at the Lions Den at Bishop Ryan High School. And don't be like Gary. Yeah, put your phone open right now and put in 701-509-4011. 701-509-4011 for Magic Towing. They serve all of Western North Dakota, and no job is too big or too small. By the way, if you mention the PSP network when you need a tow from Magic Towing, you can save $50. Magic Towing, 701-509-4011. Halftime score on the BNC National Bank scoreboard, 29-15, a 14-point advantage for the home team. And it's not Ramsey Walls leading them in scoring at half. It's not Jet Lundeen leading them in scoring. It's Peyton Say leading them in scoring as he scores 9 points here in the first half. Jet Lundeen is next at 8 points. And then Ramsey Walls at 6. And Jack Faisal is with 4 points here in the first half. So 4 players, along with Isaac Strandling, who came off the bench to score 2. 5 players in the scorebook for the Bishop Ryan Lions. Meanwhile, just 3 players in the scorebook for the Velva Aggies here in the first half. It was 7 points for Mason McPeak. Reggie Bruner scores 6, and Ben Shep scores 2 points for their total of 15. We had a couple lead changes early on, no ties, and at the end of the first quarter, 14-6, Lions led. They increased their lead by outscoring the Aggies 15-9 in the second period and lead 29-15 here at halftime. The largest lead for the Lions was 16 points, as they led late here in the second period, 29-13. 7 fouls whistled against Bishop Ryan. 2 of those go on Hayden Say, Jet Lundeen, Ramsey Walls, and then 1 on Isaac Strandley. There was 6 fouls whistled against the Velva Aggies. 2 of those each on Ben Shep and Hank Bodine. 1 for Reggie Bruner, and Wes Nicholson has 1 as well. Earlier tonight, it was the Bishop Ryan girls with a victory as they defeated the Velva Aggies by a 44-31 final. Lions trying to go for the sweep here in the boys' game. It's number 2 Bishop Ryan leads number 6 Velva here at the halftime by 14 points. A lot of excitement here at the halftime of the boys' game. They have the Northern Bottling Gatorade $10,000 putt. You have to putt a ball the length of the basketball court into a little hole, a little golf hole drawn in a poster board. And one of the Aggie fans was drawn to do that and won that $10,000 as she putted it the length of the court right through the hole here at halftime. So a lot of excitement here in the Lions Den. Thanks to Magic Towing for sponsoring our halftime report. Anytime you need a tow, 701-509-4011. Magic Towing, serving all of Western North Dakota. Back with third quarter action next here on the PSP Network.
Shields Visa is more than just a card. It's the freedom to go. It's a gateway to explore and do more of what you love. Imagine where the Shields Visa can take you. So join us in discovering endless possibilities. Shields Visa. Together, we've got this.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
Division A and B boys basketball coverage on the PSP Network tonight, brought to you by Swenson RV and Marine. They are your official Tracker Marine dealer with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. They also have a full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, and lots of campers to get you ready for camping season at their locations in Minot and Bismarck. Shop online at swensonrv.com. Third quarter getting underway here as the Aggies will have possession of the ball. And with it will be Ben Shep on the wing there, guarded by Ramsey Walls to McPeak up top. Step back, cut off. Hands off to Kraft, down to 17 on the shot clock. Kraft will give a screen for Shep. Backdoor cut, McPeak. Partially deflected there by Walls, who will get the rebound. Ramsey's the outlet to Hayden Say. Asked the question in the first half. It would be interesting to see how the short bench for Bishop Ryan goes against the Aggies, who have a little more length to their bench. So far, no problem, as Ramsey Walls will put that one up and in. 8 points for him. Kraft tried to feed it down low to Bruner, tipped away though and out of bounds. Stays with the Aggies, and Ben Shep will trigger it in. Their corner, good, the three ball from Reggie Bruner. Reggie up to 9. That's that lead back to 13. Here's Ramsey Walls working against Ben Shep, spinning baseline and putting it off the glass. $15 is the advantage, as up court goes McPeak, and a whistle and a foul on Jet Lundeen. That'll be 3 on him. First of the quarter on Bishop Ryan. So the inbounds, Bruner right in front of his bench. We'll work it far side to Kittleson. Back to Bruner. Tries to go right around Lundeen. Gets to the bucket. Whistle and a foul, though. Max Sheen came on the help defense. And he'll get whistled for the foul. First on Sheen. In the act of shooting, though, Reggie Bruner. So he'll go to the Serve Pro free throw line. And the first of those up and good. Thanks goes out to Prestwich Orthodontics for sponsoring tonight's coverage, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. 0% financing, free consultations, virtual or in office. Find them online, minot-braces.com. minotbraces.com for Prestwich Orthodontics. Aggies back with the ball. Trying to cut into a Lion 14-point lead here. Down low to Kittleson. Back to Bruner. 3 ball again. This one just off the mark. And Jet Lundeen with a good box out to get the rebound. They'll bring it up court. Flips it to Sheen. Max 3. Good. First points for him on the night. Push the lead to the largest of the night. 17 now for the Lions. Bruner. Up top to Kittleson. Now they rotate to Mason McPeak. Down low, Shep trying to work. Reverse layup, won't go. Ramsey Walls clears the rebound again. They don't keep individual rebound stats, but I got to think Ramsey's into double figures on rebounds already. Snagged a ton. Up top, Sheen. Near side now to Pesa. Back to Sheen, cutting down the left side of the lane, and as he went to dribble, poked out of his hand by Kittleson. It'll stay with Bishop Ryan, and Hayden Say will trigger it in. 15 on the shot clock for Bishop Ryan. To Max Sheen up top. Now to Lundeen. Jet goes left. Lobs it to Walls. Mishandled it, but he'll get it back. They'll work it up top, and now to Hayden Say. Into the lane. 2 on the shot clock. Pesa launches, and he got it before the shot clock went off. 20-point advantage for the Lions. And the shot near side, no good for Kraft. Rebound to Bruner. Mason McPeak in the lane. Lost it and tipped out of bounds by Bishop Ryan. So it'll stay with the Aggies. They will inbound. Baseline left side as Ben Shep will trigger it in. Will go off the iron, and Ramsey Walls snags another rebound. Jet Lundeen cross court to Pesa. Jack up top to Sheen. Lundeen down to Walls. The double team comes. Feeds back to Mac Sheen into the lane. The floater on the runner. Traveling is called. Isaac Strandling will come back in for the Lions. Pesa gets a rest. So he'll head to the bench. We'll say a big thank you also to Minot State University for their sponsorship. The best way to predict your future is to create it. With over 100 areas to study at Minot State, you will earn the degree for the career you desire. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be viewed. Whistle and a foul on the drive as Sheen hits the deck, and Mack will get called in the blocking foul. 2 on him, third of the quarter on the Lions. Mason Kraft, Cooper Kittleson get a rest for the Aggies. Reese Steffen is back in, and so is Braden Bosa. Ben Shep trying to reverse down the left side of the lane, gets fouled on the attempt. Free throws upcoming for him as Ramsey Walls will pick up his third personal. Fourth of the quarter. Braden Bossert back into the game as his teammate Shep to the third free throw line, short on the first. Pesa returning for Ramsey Walls in the Lions lineup. We thank Dakota Square Arco for their sponsorship. West of Dakota Square Mall at 1520 24th Avenue Southwest. Quality fuel, convenience items, an awesome touchless car wash, and the best customer service. Some of the reasons people make them their favorite convenience store in Minot. Little token pressure here. Lions trying to work through it. Long pass from Lundeen to Sheen under the bucket. Tipped away by the Aggies out of bounds. Halfway through the third period here on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Lead them 19 for the home team. Hayden Say triggered in. Lobs it to Pesa up top. Into the free throw line with a dribble. Rolls off the rim, and the rebound tipped out by Jet Lundeen of Bishop Ryan. Lions took the lead at 5-4 in the first quarter, and they have led ever since after a couple early lead changes. Bruner trying to penetrate on that left side and tipped out of his hand out of bounds by Jack Pesa. And Shep to inbound for the Aggies. To Bruner, spinning in the lane and cooked it up and in. Little more room to work for the Aggies with Ramsey Walls on the bench. This 6'7" frame and long arms. He and Jet Lundeen last year, both second team All-Staters for the Lions. 17 the advantage for Bishop Ryan. Say to Sheen. Jet Lundeen fakes the shot in the lane, around the back. Shot up and good. Back to 19. Penetration by McPeak won't go. Quickly back comes Bishop Ryan. Lundeen skips it across to Strandling, the freshman penetrating. Had it poked out of his hands, but defender slapped his wrist at the same time, and that defender is Reggie Bruner, picking up his second personal. First of the quarter. Mason Kraft in as McPeak will get a rest. And Cooper Kittleson returns to the lineup for the Aggies as Braden Bossert comes out. Hayden Say will inbound for the Lions. Inbounds tipped and stolen by Kraft. Hands off to Shep, racing down the court. Goes again, Sheen, and all the way to the bucket scores. Ben Shep with a tough drive. 41-24. And as Say crosses half court, a timeout. Take a look at the Ryan Family Dealership's instant replay of the drive by Ben Shep. All the way down the lane, unchallenged against Sheen, and scoring. At the big lead still for the home team on the PSP network.
For those who dream big, Ackerman Estvold is here with the latest tools and innovations to design smart. Our team of architects and engineers carefully plan every step of construction, making it possible to build bold. And most importantly, we know how valuable it is to give back, ensuring our communities continue to thrive for generations to come. That's Ackerman Estvold.
Division A and B coverage on the PSP network brought to you in part by Circle Sanitation, serving all of western North Dakota. By Birdsall Grain and Seed of Berthold with Farmer Seed Company. And also by Berthold Farmers Elevator with locations in Berthold and Carpio. 17 is the lead for the Lions, who will inbound. Isaac Strandling gets it into Hayden Say, and he'll be met right there by Kraft at half court. Hands off to Sheen. Back gives it to Jack Pesa. A little trapping defense half court now for the Aggies. Sheen penetrating, skips to Strandling. Lundeen near wing three, in and out, and Reggie Bruner clears the rebound for Velva. Up ahead to Kittleson. To Steffen. Back to Kittleson. Now they reverse it left side to Kraft. Inside to Shep, working against Strandling. Cut off. Back to Kraft. Long three at the top. No, off the ream. Rebound is Steffen, and then the outlet. He and Max Sheen fall to the floor. Max going to get called on a foul, and Sheen will pick up his third personal. That'll be the fifth team foul, which means for the final 2:04 of this third quarter, any foul by Bishop Ryan will mean the penalty in effect, and the Aggies with 2 free throws. So to the free throw line will go Reese Steffen, 6'1" freshman for Velva, as he will step to that Serb-Pro free throw line, looking to cut into a 17-point advantage. First one will be short. Serb-Pro 24/7 emergency service. They have trained technicians and available for water and fire restoration. Serb-Pro. On the rebound, a whistle and a foul going to be called against Reggie Bruner of the Aggies. Third on him, second of the quarter. So Lions will get the ball back here with 2 minutes to go, third quarter. Looking to add to a 17-point lead. Say and Strandling play catch. Now include Sheen on the air wing. Counted there by Kraft. Round to Strandling. To Say. Fakes the three, steps to his right, launches, and connects. Hayden Say. Now in double figures with a dozen. Quickly ahead, Kittleson tight ropes the baseline. Gets it to Kraft. And the wing to McPeak, and inside Bruner. Whistle and a foul on the entry pass. As Jack Pesa is guilty of that personal. That'll be the first on him. It is the 6th of the quarter, so Reggie Bruner to the free throw line. We'll be back in action again tomorrow with boys basketball. Headed out to Des Lacs, where the DLB Lakers will host the Mohall Lansford Sherwood Mavericks. First good for Bruner, as Kittleson will check out of the Aggies lineup. Steffen back in. Jet Lundeen will get a rest for Bishop Ryan. As in will come number 1, Peyton Say. Peyton, the sophomore. And second from the Serb-Pro free throw line, good for Bruner. Trapping full court pressure. Long pass from Hayden to Peyton Say. In the lane, the lob underneath to Pesa, and he'll score. Nice play breaking the press. And back to a 20-point advantage for the Lions. Inside, Kraft tried to get it to Bruner, tipped and stolen away by Bishop Ryan. Pesa going against Shep all the way to the bucket. On the drive, a whistle and a foul. That'll go against Ben Shep. That'll be number 3 on him. Third personal, or the third team foul of the quarter. Just under a minute to play. Third quarter action as Cooper Kittleson back in for the Aggies. Bruner will get a rest as Hayden Say will inbound. Near baseline. Lobs it to the freshman at the top of the key. Now he'll come and get it. Kraft right there defensively. Drives by him into the lane. Kraft got a piece of it, but couldn't collect the ball before it tipped out of bounds. Good defensive play by Mason Kraft. Lions will inbound with 24 on the shot clock. Hayden Say will trigger. To Pesa. Jack inside to Strandley. Works right, now back left and draws the foul. And this one will go against Mason Kraft. First on him, 4th team foul. And the act of shooting, though, was Isaac Strandley, so 6'3" freshman. The serve pro free throw line. Isaac sometimes comes off the bench, sometimes he starts. Today he came off the bench. He's averaging about 10.5 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Shep out as Hank Bodine comes back in. Strandling with one more at the serve pro free throw line. No good. Hank Bodine collects the rebound. Ahead, he'll work it to Mason Kraft. To Kittleson at the top. Now around to Stefan in the corner. Hank Bodine, 3 straight away, just short. Stefan had it, knocked out of his hands. And this will be Peyton Say that'll be guilty. He'll pick up his first. That will be the 7th team foul. So it'll send Reese Stefan to the free throw line. 26 seconds remaining here, third period. Making good on the first. He'll get one more at the serve pro free throw line. Advantage for Bishop Ryan, 19 right now. On the rebound, a whistle and a foul. And Hank Bodine of Velva guilty of this personal. Third on him. And that'll be the 5th on the Aggies. So they'll walk to the west end of the floor. And Max Sheen will go to the free throw line for Bishop Ryan. Max, 6'3" senior, getting the start tonight. Hit a 3 here in the third period for his only point so far. Making good from the serve pro free throw line. Shot clock is off here at the end of the third period as Sheen connects on the second one, and the Aggies can get the final shot of the period if they'd like. There's Stefan driving into the lane to the left side. And on the drive, a whistle and a foul going to be called against Peyton Say. Just as quick as he picked up his first, he'll get his second. And with the 8th team foul of the quarter, Reese Stefan goes right back to the free throw line again. Makes good on the first one. And he'll get one more. And connects. Strandling gets the rebound. Final seconds ticking away as Hayden Say will set the offense for the Lions. Down to 7. Drives by Bodine, cut off in the lane, step through move, up and good for Hayden Say. The end of the third quarter. Bishop Ryan with a commanding lead on the PSP network.
Great news. If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
The dictionary defines community as a group of people living in the same place or sharing common goals. Community is the largest part of our name, and we make it the largest part of our business. We support our local schools, organizations, youth programs, and local events from Bowman to Bismarck, because we all share a common goal to better the quality of life in our communities. Come bank with us at Dakota Community Bank and Trust, your real community bank.
Division A and B basketball coverage here on the PSP Network, brought to you in part by Dakota Square Arco, located west of Dakota Square Mall. Lions with the ball as we begin the fourth, leading 50-28. Hayden Say penetrating underneath. Tried to feed it to a teammate, but it's stolen away. McPeak ahead. He had it stripped out of his hands out of bounds as Jet Lundeen momentum carried him out of bounds. So it'll be Ben Shept inbound. Gets it into Bruner in the corner. He'll try a three. Bounces off the iron, off the backboard, onto the floor. Players diving and a held ball. Ben Shept, Jet Lundeen, Cooper Kittleson all on the floor trying to gain possession of that one. Inbounds underneath. Bruner working against Strandling and one for Reggie Bruner. Isaac Strandling picking up his second personal. And at the Serve Pro free throw line, Reggie Bruner, the senior, with an and one, which he connects on. 17 on the night for Reggie, but the lead is 19. Walls to Payson. Back to Walls. To Lundeen now. Jet driving in against McPeak in the lane. Kind of a fadeaway floater. Up and good for Jet. Traveling violation. Trying to penetrate down that left side. Reggie Bruner. So the turnover with a minute gone here in the period. We'll give it right back to Bishop Ryan. Leading again by 21. Top of the key, Lundeen penetrates to Strandling. His three, good from the near side. Isaac Strandling, the freshman. Pushes it up to 24 now. Trying to answer back, Kraft, and he'll airball it out of bounds. (21-13). The Lions outscore the Aggies in period 3. Any seconds gone here in the fourth. Strandling tries again and wide right airballs it into the hands of Mason Kraft. Reverse layup can't go by Shep. Pace of rebounds ahead to Strandling, and he will beat the defense down the court to score the layup. Lions starting to pour it on here in the fourth. Now up by 26 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Mason McPeak tries a wraparound pass inside, but a whistle and a foul by referee Mike Holtz. That one goes against Jack Payson. 2 on him. Second of the quarter. Third of the quarter. Nope, it's just 2. My mistake. Shot won't go. Rebound by Shep. Goes against Walls. Puts it over him, up and in. And Shep with 7 points on the ball game. Back down the lane goes Jet Lundeen, left side, and blocked out of bounds by Reggie Bruner. Kittleson and Kraft out. Braden Bossert. Reese Steffen back in for head coach Isaac Sondral. Hayden Say to inbound. Jet Lendine cuts to the bucket. Reverse layup, good. 14 on the night now for Jet. Inside, Reggie Bruner working against Strandline. Won't fall for him, and Ramsey Walls collects another rebound. Pesa will bring it up. Jack leaves it up top. Wide open is Jet Lendine. The three ball, yes. 7 in the quarter for Jet, 17 on the night. As the lead continues to expand. Answering back, though, Ben Shep nails a three, top of the key. And a timeout going to be taken here by Broderick Bosch of the Bishop Ryan Lions. So we'll take a break here on the PSP Network as well. It's all Lions.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
You worked hard, saved well, and invested wisely. Whether it's paying for a child's education, taking the family trip you've dreamed of, giving back to the community, or funding a confident retirement, we can help you reach your goals. We are passionate about helping you make smart decisions about your spending and saving so you can feel confident about the future while enjoying life today. Together, we can design a personalized plan that takes into account your short and long-term needs and wants, but is flexible enough to adjust as your life changes.
Lions with the ball. As cross-court pass by Hayden Say, stolen away by Mason McPeak, and he'll go in for the fast break layup. First points for McPeak since period number 2. Mason averaging 18 points tonight, but that bucket now has half that at 9. Lion defense has done a really good job here tonight on the Aggies. The lob inside to Wall, stolen away by McPeak. On the run again. Kick to Bruner. He'll drive against Say, scoring it and one. Count the bucket. The foul against Hayden Say will be his third. It'll be the third team foul of the quarter. And back to the Serve Pro free throw line, Reggie Bruner. Trying to complete an and one, which he does again. An even 20 now for Reggie Bruner on the night, but his team still trails by 21. The number 2 ranked Bishop Ryan Lions. Lundeen to Walls and the flush. Old give and go, and Ramsey with the dunk. Bruner hard drive, whistle and a foul. And what are we going to get? An official is going to confer here. Will it be a charge or will it be a block? It'll be a block. Bruner with the hard drive. Mac Sheen trying to draw the charge. Mac will get the foul. That'll be his fourth. And the fourth team foul. To the free throw line will go Reggie Bruner as we take a look at the Ryan Family Dealerships instant replay here. Walls to Lundeen, gives him a screen, slips to the bucket, and then the two-hand jam for Ramsey Walls. Ryan Family Dealerships, 5 locations to serve you. Minot and Williston, and online, shop at driveryan.com. Serve Pro free throw line, and Bruner connecting on those. Just about a little over halfway through the third period. Phase shot wildly off the backboard, and McPeak gathers the rebound. Stolen away, though, by Jack Peso under the bucket, who puts it in. 3.5 to go. The shot off the rim. Shep collects the rebound. He'll put it back in. Tough rebound and put back to Ben Shep. 7 in the quarter for him, a dozen on the night. Lions still up by 21, though, as we approach 3 minutes to go in the ballgame. Ramsey Walls to the bucket, and one for Ramsey. Ben Shep will pick up his fourth personal. First of the quarter on Velva. So the 6'7" senior to the free throw line. Trying to complete his and one, which he does. As the lead is up to 24 again. Kept working against Walls. Fadeaway, blocked by Walls. Bossert gets it to Bruner. Reggie driving, has it slapped out of his hand by Jet Lundeen. McPeak, Bruner, and Shep all out of the Aggies lineup. And off of the Lions bench, coming in for Max Sheen will be Justice Lundeen, 6'1" freshman who wears number 20. Wes Nicholson into the ball game, gets it into Kittleson in the corner. To Bossert. Back to Kittleson, shooting a three, partially deflected by Walls. Lundeen up ahead. Ramsey to the bucket, but shoved in the back by Cooper Kittleson, and Cooper will pick up the personal. His first, second team foul will send Ramsey Walls to the Serve Pro free throw line as he is there. He's there in the act of shooting. Coverage on the PSP Network brought to you by Swenson RV and Marine, your official Tracker marine dealer, with a full line of Tracker and Nitro fishing boats, along with Sun Tracker and Regency pontoons. They also have a full line of Tracker off-road, Yeti ice houses, and lots of campers at their location in Modern and Bismarck. Shop online at swensonrv.com. Both free throws good for Ramsey as he will check out of the ball game. In will come number 54, Cohen Schneider, a 6'2" freshman. Bossert will bring it up for the Aggies. 2.5 to play in the game. Kittleson cut off to Nicholson. Kittleson open this time, but short on the three. Rebound batted around into the hands of Braden Bossert, and he'll score it on the left side. Bossert in the scorebook. Lundeen leaves it to Pesa, penetrating the short shot off the rim. Battle for the rebound. Not a bounds touched by Bishop Ryan. More Lion subs in as Peyton Say is back in. Number 12 is Griffin Lear Wangler, a 5'10" freshman. And number 5 is Bowden Erk, a 5'10" senior for the Lions. They are going to win this one emphatically tonight here at the Lions Den. Bossert cut off and fouled as he attempts the shot. Slapped across the wrist. I think Peyton Say gets this one. Referee Mike Holtz will let us know. Yep, that'll be it. Third on Peyton. It is the 5th of the quarter, so free throws for Bossert. Braden misfires on the first. Postgame coming up, brought to you by Planning Team Financial Advisors. Shots Crossroads. No good, but Kraft with the rebound. Skip pass across to Steffen. Up top, Kittleson lines up a three. That's a little hard. Rebound left side into the hands of Steffen. Reese back to Cooper. No look, back to Kraft. Wide open under the bucket. He'll score. Good ball movement by the Aggies, finding the open person. 80 seconds remaining. Say will send it near side to Lear Wangler. To Erk up top. Back to Lear Wangler. Schneider handing off to Say. 15 on the shot clock. Bishop Ryan using as much as they can here. Clock under a minute to go. Down to 8 on the shot clock. Near side three. Going to be short for Erk. Rebound Aggies. Wes Nicholson trying to get to the bucket. Scoop layup won't go. Kraft's return shot is good though. That's the lead back to 20, but the final seconds ticking away here. And it's all academic now. Erk to save. Peyton, a floater in the lane, off the glass, no, gets it back, and back to Ertz with the pass. To Lear Wangler. And back to Say. Shot clock off. The Lions can pass it around here and simply run out the clock to Justice Lundeen and back to Say as the final seconds will tick away. We'll have a final score of 71-51 in tonight's ball game. Horn sounds. And our final score, it's a 20-point win for Bishop Ryan. Postgame coming up next here on the PSP Network.
An injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
That sinking feeling you get when this happens? That's oil change-anxiety. The anxiety of being without a car with a billion things to do. The fear of being overcharged. The stress of not knowing where to go or who to trust. But you never get those feelings at Valvoline Instant Oil Change, where you can watch us work right from your car, and we finish up in about 15 minutes.
We changed your oil and did our 18-point safety check.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change. Service you can see, experts you can trust.
Today, we deliver more wonderful birthdays at Trinity Health Family Birth Center. We offer all new private, family-centered suites. Our maternity team provides more personalized support, advanced care, and the reassurances of a NICU and a neonatologist on staff. Take a virtual tour at trinityhealth.org/family birth center. Trinity Health, making more possible.
We've changed our name, but we haven't changed the DNA of who we are. We still offer the best product at the best price with the same people. For over 25 years, we've been your only choice for tires in the local area, providing all major brands under one roof at a fair price for your family's budget. Plus that excellent service after the sale with free rotations, free alignment check, free flat repairs with our exclusive Plus plan. That tradition continues today. Looking for tires you can trust? Choose us. Trusted Tire and Auto.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.
We're back to our planning team financial advisor, Shots Crossroads postgame show. Shots Crossroads is your postgame headquarters. Order online at shotscrossroads.com. Team buses are always welcome there. And whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or are planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. You can visit them online at planningteam.com. 20-point win for Bishop Ryan tonight in this District 6 contest. 71-51 is our final. And as we look at the final numbers, it was 6 players that scored on the night for the Bishop Ryan Lions. Jet Lundeen and Ramsey Walls led the way at 17 points apiece. Also in double figures was Hayden Say with 14, Jack Pesa with 11, 7 for Isaac Strandling off the bench, and Mac Sheen with 5 for their total of 71. Meanwhile, for the Velva Aggies, leading them is Reggie Bruner. He had a game-high 22 points. Ben Shep in double figures with 12. Mason McPeak, 9. Mason Kraft contributes 4 points, 2 apiece for Braden Bossert and for Reese Steffen for their total of 51. The Aggies led at 2-0. We did have a couple early lead changes in the ball game. Lions, though, took the lead at 3-2, and from that point on, led throughout the ball game by as many as 29 points here on the night. Quarter scores, it was 14-6 in favor of Bishop Ryan at the end of the first. Second period, Lions outscored the Aggies 15-9. Halftime score of 29-15. Third quarter, 21 put up on the board by Bishop Ryan, while 13 scored by Velva. So at the end of 3 periods, it was 50-28. And then in the final period, 23 for the Aggies scored, Lions with 21. And it winds up being a 20-point victory again at 71-51. Our Sport Clip MVP of the game, we're going to go with Hayden Say. I know he didn't have the most points on the night. Jet Lundeen and Ramsey Walls each had 17 points. They were leading scorers. But Hayden Say will be our player of the game, MVP of the game, because he really set the tone. Jet Lundeen and Ramsey Walls are the leading scorers for the Lions. You kind of expect them to do that night in and night out, but the Aggie defense kind of keyed in on them a little bit early on and made it difficult for them. But Hayden Say stepped up, scored 7 points in that first period, had a bucket in the second, and then a big 5 points in that third period. So his 14 points came through 3 periods as he really set the tone and set him out to the early lead. So Hayden Say, the junior from the Lions, is our Sport Clip MVP of the game. A reminder to stop in Sport Clips, the home of the MVP haircut experience. Nothing comes close to making you feel like an MVP as the hometown MVP experience at Sport Clips. You can check in online with a hairstylist at sportclips.com. We also take time for our move of the game. And I think the move of the game was, again, early on with Hayden Say in that first period, leading the Lions in scoring through the first period. If he scored half their points in the first period, putting up big 7 points there, hitting a big 3 and a couple 2-point buckets as well early on to help spur on the Lions to that early lead of which they never relinquished for the rest of the game. So that is your move of the game, brought to you by Magic City Home Leisure. They are your home and spa enthusiasts. You can stop in Magic City Home Leisure as they are a reputable dealer with 5 out of 5 star ratings on Google. 200 testimonials will tell you that. And you can stop in. They have products that are fun but also improve your health. Sundance Spas. They have Michael Phelps Swim Spas, Finleo Spas, Olhausen and Brunswick Billiards. They have splash pools and also Tropitone Outdoor Furniture. Magic City Home Leisure, located on South Broadway in Minot. That is your move of the game. So it's a Lions sweep here tonight at the Lions Den, as again the girls game won by the Lady Lions by a final of 44-31, and it's a 20-point win for the boys here on the night as well. Quick check on our schedules. We wrap things up here this evening. Back on the air tomorrow with a couple of games on the PSP network. Todd Domrace will be at Glen Ullin as Glen Ullin Hebron will play host to Wilton Wing tomorrow afternoon. And I'll be out to Delax Burlington where the Lakers will play host to Mohall, Lansford, Sherwood. Tomorrow afternoon, 2:30. We'll have pregame starting at about 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon here on the PSP Network. Big thank you to all our sponsors. Please make note of them. Do business with them. That's the best way to thank them. And let them know that you appreciate their support of the PSP Network as we promote local schools and athletes across the area. I'm Jonas Nelson for my camera operator, Chad Olson. A big thank you for tuning in tonight, and have a great weekend. We'll talk to you again tomorrow afternoon from Des Lacs, Burlington.
Our stylists are trained to understand the nuances of cutting men's hair. Less pomp, more adore, huh, Brittany?
Square face, wavy hair. Mid-fade with a textured top. Finish it off with a hard part and taper that neckline, coach.
Cowlick, what's the move? It's not just all about hard work here.
Hit all.
7, pressure, poise, yeah! It takes expertise to be a sport clip stylist.
Here? That's the spot. Right there, huh?
Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair.
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of Finland Civic. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors, LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors, LLC, and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by Make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. PSP Network. It's game day.
At Shots Crossroads, we make 8 gallons of homemade ranch dressing every day, so you can smother your dinner salad with it, dip those crispy golden French fries in it, and dunk your breaded chicken strips. You can even cover your... Wait, no. You can't put ranch on steak. Or can you? Shots Crossroads. Don't forget the ranch.